All right. Let's bring him in. Let's bring him in live on time.
Were you talking first?
Yeah.
What do you mean you were talking first? You can't be talking first.
I can.
You can't. Well, you can, but you can't.
What?
Who's cheating?
Who's
live? I don't know about on time necessarily.
my name's on?
Extra minutes.
I think my name's on the show, right? So.
Well, your name is on the show. Well, no, the show's name is Enough About You, Clowntown. Blake. I don't see anyone else in there.
On time, on point, coming free of charge from worldwide interwebs. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the 61st live edition. Long time coming, high anticipated, never duplicated, off duplicated, Enough About You program. The program featured Nick Stanton, Pink Sable, William Bishop, Blake Evers, Stable Media, moderators, stir around draft pick to be named later. As I set up the computer, 3 people, 2 attempts, 1 dream.
Is that like a song or something?
It is.
You've been practicing your P's and Q's. Have you not?
Enough About You is a Grim Phoenix presentation, press association with YouTube, iTunes, and available from every coast to every coast and now. Ladies and gentlemen, the one, the only, Dashing Dancer, Pants, Punch, Popo Hope, newbie YouTube, Capital Head, GGVOD, Specialist Extraordinaire. He's got some time behind the wheel.
I thought you were going to say time behind bars.
Beloved on stage and off stage, Mr. William Bishop.
Oh, so sweet of you, Clowntown. What's going on? How you doing, everybody? Thanks for being here. Special guest today, Jason Metric. What's up, Jason?
Yep.
What's going on?
We didn't. He did. I was informed.
Yeah.
He did not have a logo. So
What?
I gave him. I just put his address and went ahead and put all of our addresses up there.
It looks good, actually. Yeah.
Just because.
I'm okay with that.
So what we could do is we could put a Fuzzles Bigfoot logo like right.
Wait.
Yeah.
Isn't that? I don't want to be involved in this trademark
Yeah, I
infringement.
feel like that's
going
pretty
on
much trademark infringement.
right
I'm
here.
pretty sure he has that license.
Well,
so we actually
It says
can't do
TM,
that.
right?
Do you know?
It's on the shoe. It says TM.
Did you know that
No, it does not.
per copyright law, if I have a restaurant and a newspaper writes a positive article about me, I cannot hang it up in my restaurant. Legally
interesting.
allowed to,
Wait, what?
because I am now using writing from someone else to further my business.
Interesting.
Are you sure that's a thing?
However,
I think I've read a review in it.
nobody sues because of that, because
Right.
it benefits, right? It's never, ever enforced. But to the letter
Doesn't
of the
make
law, copyright law, if I own a Whataburger and somebody
What a burger.
writes a awesome write-up about this Whataburger in particular, hang it up in my restaurant without written consent is illegal, according to copyright law.
Right. So that's the difference between laws that are enacted and written down in such a way where they can be executed that way,
Right.
but then aren't ever executed that way.
Right.
So
And that's
there's
a
between
federal-
making the law and what the impact of the law actually is.
Yeah. So what is? Yeah, I think you can be taken to court in state as well as federal. I think the copyright laws are written thusly to protect the writers in intellectual property.
Sure.
It's not. We don't want to repeal that law, but
It's a little bit crazy.
the law
overstepping the
technically
bounds.
extends to that is a case where it's probably an unintended case, but it is a thing where I couldn't legally do it. But here's the thing. The restaurant loves to do it because, well, the paper doesn't care, because the paper wants to print more copies and sell more paper. So the paper loves the fact that they use their writing up on the board, right? And the restaurant would love to do it because, hey, here's a publication where we got written up by, we're famous, right?
A positive review. I know that other review said we had cockroaches, but
So-
that review is correct.
Right. So
Don't post that one.
it's
Don't
like a mutually beneficial thing where neither party wants that article to come down, right? So anyway,
But what if what if the case was that you had written a terrible article and then they put that up on their wall and you were like, "Nah, I don't like this. Y'all have to take it down. I'm gonna sue." Then you just sue them. You just sue the article off their wall.
I think it would be like, you either
Convenient.
take the article down or I'll sue you.
Right.
Oh,
Well,
and then you just take the article down.
that's probably a case that would never happen because
Right.
number one,
That would
the restaurant would never want a bad article up on their
Don't
on
you
their
judge
wall.
me? You don't know my restaurants, okay?
Yeah.
I'm one of those. I'm the insult restaurant. You know.
I'm-
you ever
Right.
been to Dick's Last Resort?
I
It's the
have.
best.
Is
It's
that the
best.
one?
I have been to Dick's Last Resort. So
I
here's
have a story about that. That
Yeah.
place is great.
yeah, I have been to Dick's Last Resort. But here's the thing: is that unless you were doing it snarky, and there was a
Snarky.
little war, like
Snarky snark.
So maybe the way I would do it is I would have a wall of fame of all the papers that loved me, right? And then I would have one paper that I would like stain that gave me a bad review, and I would stain it pink or something, right? So
Yeah,
the
make it
paper
look
was
nasty.
pink, and put it right in the middle, and then then there would probably be a hey, you can't use the deal, cease and desist, whatever, because we
Yeah,
got that
so-
wrong, right? So
Right.
Sure.
yeah.
That'd be interesting. Well, I think either way, Puzzle Bigfoot would be totally okay if we use his symbol on
Oh,
the screen
yeah.
because it's free advertising
Not-
for him. It would just give it would give us a reason to talk about him.
For sure.
On top of my
That's
face,
totally-
no less.
Right.
Just put it right on my head.
Yeah. Hey guys. Hey Jason, you remember when we had that great guest, Fuzzles Bigfoot?
Yeah, the last guest was so much better than this guest.
Jason,
Man, it's just-
Jason, what do you think about
Thanks for
Fuzzles?
being here, Jason. But how did you feel about puzzles as a guest last time?
I mean, I actually
Yeah.
watched that show like more than some of the other ones I haven't
Really?
been able to catch all of.
Good.
Sweet.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Yeah.
Now I'm not
Probably
sure
best.
what to expect. I'm like, you gonna ask me all the same questions? This is gonna be fun. Yeah,
Oh, no,
that
I
sounds
don't.
good.
See, with puzzles, I respect him as a entrepreneur and
See.
he's trying to get stuff done. You,
It's like that. Huh?
Oh,
It's like that. Just because I'm on that hard grind still.
that hard
Just 'cause
grind,
I'm on
baby.
that corporate
Gotta get
grind.
that partner, dog. That's what you gotta
Still,
do.
all right.
I'll ask you some beauty tips. You got some tips for keeping your hair nice and fancy?
Beauty tips? I
beauty
have a
tips.
stylist.
You have a stylist?
Yeah. No, I
What's his name?
just his name. Her name.
Her name?
Are you kidding
Okay.
me? People who cut
Oh.
hair? They're
Guys
exclusively
hair? People
female.
got guys hair. Yeah, I think I'd be more comfortable.
False.
Yeah,
False.
very false.
I
I think-
told.
You just told me what I'm wanting to have a guy cut my hair is false. That I lied to you.
no,
just
no,
now. Is that what you're
no,
telling
no,
me?
no. What I'm saying is, not
Uh-huh.
all stylists are female.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
There are some of them that are gay dudes. So
Okay.
Yeah.
Where did that come from? I don't understand.
That's true. I feel like I've heard this story, but I don't remember what it is, and I don't know
And-
if I want it again.
and my buddy Ryan,
Ryan. That's his name.
my buddy
Can't
Ryan.
remember.
I don't think he's gay. My gaydar didn't go off. It usually goes off. So
Gaydar.
Yours is really good.
which is a real thing.
usually it blips. Yeah, usually
He's got
usually I'm
Gaydar
pretty good.
Mach 2.
Usually I'm pretty good with it. All right, tell,
Nice.
I've got nothing that way. I don't
Jason,
do
do you
it.
have Gaydar?
No, not at all.
Get
Really?
zero Gaydar.
yeah.
I recently had an experience at a gay club, and then I realized in the
experience.
moment that there was a gay guy trying to pick up on me, and I was like, wow, I
Maybe.
didn't read any of these signs because I'm never in a bar, much less a gay bar.
Right.
And
That
you're
was
getting-
kind of
you're-
awkward for
You're never
both
getting
me
hit
and
on,
him.
is the thing,
I
right?
apologize to this guy for what I've done to him.
I'm so sorry.
It
I'm not
felt
supposed to
really
feel
bad. I actually
I'm
felt
aware
bad.
I'm in a gay bar. I'm in a gay bar, okay, right? Which pretty much leaves me
yeah.
looking for you to hit on
Ding.
me.
Okay, right.
And I haven't told you that I'm not gay this entire time, even though you've been
Right.
actively hitting on me.
No,
so
not
I just-
not actively. No, it was all
actively?
a body language thing. So he walked in and he was looking like he was looking for somebody who was single and ready to mingle.
Mhm.
And we made eye contact, and I just
then you-
made eye contact, and then instead of not making eye contact again, to be like, no, but I'm not interested. I was like, oh, still make eye contact again. And then he sat down. He sat down like kind of close to me. And then I was like, oh
Jason.
no! Oh, look what I've done, you guys!
Right.
Oh no!
Welcome
And
to a
then-
girl's world, man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
and
shit,
then
I
I
accidentally looked at that guy
stopped.
again. Oh, he's
Yeah,
coming
and
over
then
here.
I stopped looking at him, and then I ignored him for
Oh.
a bit, and then I scooted closer to my other straight friend who was also in the gay bar with me.
The gay
Yeah,
bar.
and also I don't wear a ring. I've had this discussion with my wife. Okay, there was a better part of the story where gay guys were like he's so fine, and that was a highlight of going out to the gay bars without a ring. So there's ups and downs,
Okay,
right? There's
I
ups and
see.
downs.
So you guys are just swinging at this point, right? Is that what's going
No,
on?
well, I mean only with gay guys. That's
Only,
Only
yes,
gay dudes.
but no.
Look,
It doesn't count if it's homosexual. The Bible said, right?
yeah.
Jace-
I'm pretty sure that's not what the Bible
No,
says.
no, I've read it. Okay, I know what it said. Don't you tell me what it said.
I mean, I
Jason's
have a Bible. I'll go check it.
Jason's not gay, but
Yeah.
his boyfriend way gay.
Way gay,
Yeah,
super gay.
true.
His boyfriend is.
It's very true. It's very true.
You guys don't have rings. You just don't have rings right now.
Well, so we eloped after
Right.
10 years because we were like, you know what? Let's not wait until we have enough money for a wedding, which was our excuse for a long time. And then I was like, hey, but we don't even really have enough money for a ring. Like, but shouldn't I buy you a ring? And she was like, nah, you're fine. Don't worry about it. And then it came to like the day of,
Keeper.
and she was like, wait a
She's the
minute.
keeper.
Keeper.
She's like, wait a minute. I think like we should just put rings on. So she had a ring that was like a jewelry box. It's like a cheapo, like not even that nice, like one that you could get out of like a quarter machine, but that
Nice.
looks mostly real. And
Okay.
then I had like my grandpa's old ring, I think.
Yeah.
That I had. Yeah, I had my grandpa's old ring, which is way too big for me to wear. It was huge on my finger. And I was like, well, you just put the ring on me and then we'll go home and I'll take it off and it'll be fine. We'll keep it. Maybe we'll have it resized if we feel like it in the future. And you know, it's been almost a year now. And
Oh my
I'm
gosh.
still like, not really.
Yeah.
Not really
Anniversary
worried
hype?
about resizing a ring. Then I
Yeah.
wouldn't have fun stories to tell about
Gay
gay
dudes.
guys hitting on me, you know?
Your gaydar going off.
Yeah.
In
My gaydar not going up.
No, yeah.
in retrospect, I was thinking about while you're telling that story, I was thinking about my gay experience, and I didn't have a ring on then either. I went to the gym and I took it off or whatever. The one where I was at a business meeting at this one restaurant, and the dude ran into me in the restroom line.
Oh right, I remember the story now. Okay.
Oh.
And was asking me how far
Where
away
you
I
live.
live, and how fast we could get back there. And I was
Yeah.
Whoa!
I just popped
This
the Viagra.
advanced
How
much
fast
farther.
can we get here?
right. It was how fast.
Be a good one.
Yeah. How fast can we get back there? Because it says 4 hours.
Yeah, it's gonna
But,
wear off here in 45 minutes.
Yeah.
Pro tip: stop making eye contact, and then they'll go away. That's all you have to do. It's easy.
No, just never break eye contact.
I usually.
because that's inhuman. You don't do that.
To assert
Well,
dominance.
Yeah, and then
if you
pee
think,
on them.
if you think about that, the guys, the super macho dudes who are in their muscle
Hail to the
cars.
king, baby.
Hey, thanks for that something or other. Someone followed or something. I don't have my dashboard up.
Do we
Hang
even
on.
have alerts on this stream?
We
don't care about
do.
you guys. We're just here for ourselves. What's up, Brute? How you doing?
There, alerts up?
Something hailed to the king, baby. I didn't see the real
hail to
girl.
the king, baby.
I think it went off in my stream. But there's.
You have your OBS open? It should only go off if you have OBS open.
Oh yeah, then there you go. But the same way that dudes who are in their muscle cars, they pull up to the same stoplight. If they make eye contact for more than 2.5 seconds, they have to race, right?
Mm-hmm. Has anybody ever done that? Raise hands.
No.
My wife has.
Shady's got to a street race.
Yeah, she did it. She raced.
I too have
She was in
gotten
her.
to
She was in her
race
Toyota
with that.
Corolla, and she pulled up. This douchey-looking guy in a Porsche was pulled up next to her, and I looked at her, and then I looked at the guy, and I was like, Ash,
Race this
It-
guy.
race this guy. And she floored it, and it is
Meep, meep.
fantastic.
Meep.
my story is a little bit better because the guy who I was racing against also had a really crappy car like me, like a really crappy Mitsubishi Galant, and he had something like my car was kind of falling apart and his car was kind of falling
gallant.
apart. It was like 2 a.m. I was coming back from doing something at one of the with the National Guard. And it was just me and him, and we raced for a little bit, and then we were like, "Okay, yeah, I have to turn here. See ya. Have
Okay.
a
All right,
good
see ya.
one.
Have a good one, dude.
I'll see you later."
Oh. All right then. See you later, dude.
Good
We're
race.
all right.
I think I
Good
actually
race.
lost, sadly.
And
but
did
okay.
you give him one of these?
Do one of these? No, it was. I don't think we had any. We didn't really communicate. We made eye contact, and then engine
was
revving. You know.
Yeah.
Beep, beep, beep,
Well, you gotta.
beep.
You ever do that? You ever do that thing where you're on the freeway and you pass around someone, and then they come after and they pass you, and then you're like, wait, but I still want to be in front of this guy, and you pass him, and
Well,
then you keep going. My mother has this story about how she was driving to Disneyland, and she
Disneyland,
did that
in
with
particular.
complete strangers. So she's driving down because we live in Northern California, so she's driving down to Disneyland. It's like a 6-hour drive, and she's on I-5 and just keeps going with this guy, and they kept passing each other, and they would like hold up things, so they would
They were just
like
bored.
and I think
What was
we
going
were
on?
I think we were even in the car, but I was like an infant at the time, so they would like hold up the kid, and then they would like pull change out, and they'd be like doing things, and it was with complete strangers. So they would drive by, they'd hold up a stuffed animal, and then the other people would drive by, and they'd be like, "Aah!"
Well,
And
that
yeah,
sounds like fun.
they did it so many times that they missed the exit for Disneyland and drove like 2 hours past.
They got distracted. They were having so much fun.
And they were like, "Oh,
That's
wait a minute, where are we at? Oh, we completely missed it. I
Oh,
guess
man,
the kids aren't going to Disneyland right now."
I hate getting lost while driving. That's the worst thing. Not know where I'm at while driving. I always use my GPS wherever I go. Even if I know where I'm going, I still use my phone
Really?
every time. Just
to,
like,
to your
like, okay.
to your old work?
Yeah, to my old work,
Really?
whoever. Just, I mean, it's just like
Really?
2 button clicks, boop boop. That's
Wait,
all there
like
is.
on-
Well, sometimes it'll be like, oh, there's an accident at this location. Don't go that way. anymore. Go this way.
Recalculating.
Recalculating, yeah. And then I would, save my time going to work.
That's
I
on
always
your
do that.
iPhone too?
Since my iPhone, my Android phone, yeah.
I use Android.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
just using Google Maps.
Oh, okay. The Google Maps.
Google Maps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where all the things are. Yeah, it's pretty useful in a city like Houston.
Yeah, so I think speaking about of that, I want to camp out on that. I did go to Dick's, Eat at Dick's, I guess it's called.
Oh, right.
Right?
we talked
It's
about this.
Dick's Last Resort.
I
Dick's
have
Last
not been
Resort.
here.
San Diego.
I have not gone.
I
I haven't
went
even
to,
put
yeah.
on this.
I did
can
go
tell
to
my story
one.
after.
I think I was in. It was about 10 years ago. I think I was in Dallas, and the waitress was picking on, I think, the wife because of her accent. Oh, we got instead of
easy
a
target.
burger, got another shrimp on the
Nice.
bobby here, do we? You know, all this other stuff, right? But here's the secret about that whole restaurant. The service is really good. Our
Right.
drinks were always full. The food came out quick. Like, it was just kind of this all big show. But when I was really looking for it to be slow and to be horrible and looking for the quality of service. No, it's good quality of service. It's just this loud, boisterous front that they do.
Yeah, they take the normal etiquette and then they flip flop it. They do
Right.
the opposite what the normal etiquette is, but they still do all of the roles that
Yeah.
they would have to do as a restaurant.
Right.
Because if they didn't, then no one would want to go there ever.
Right. My drink was always full. Like the food came out quick, and she would always come. She would come by and she go good, and then she would just bug out. Right.
Was it more expensive there? Would you say than normal, like a normal place, the food that you paid for?
Yeah, I think so. I think it was
Yeah,
like
I would
another.
think as well.
the
'Cause
bu-
I feel
the
like
burgers- Probably $1 to $3 more expensive than, say, like a Chili's. I would say
Right.
something like What do you think, Jason?
Where was the one that you were at?
I think it was in Dallas.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the one that we went to was in San Diego, and yeah, it was a little bit more expensive. Our experience was we went down to San Diego because we have a buddy who got out of the Marines and was graduating at Camp Pendleton down
Uh-huh.
there. So we went down there, he got out, and we were like, we heard that there's this place where they insult you. Let's go to it. And we took two cars. So me and Ash were in one car, and everybody else was in another car. And Ash and I, because we used the Google Maps for the directions, got straight to there, parked, and walked in there, and we were perfectly fine. Everybody else was like 20 minutes behind us. So we walked in the door, and we were like, we have 6 people that are coming in, and the other 4 are on their way. And so we both sat down, and they came in with the silverware. And the dude grabs 6 things of silverware and just dumps them on the table and then walks away. Like he just dropped them on the table in front of us and walked away. And I was immediately like, this is amazing. Everyone needs the full experience here. I have to go make sure that these guys are here. So I picked up my phone and I called them and I was like, you guys, where are you at? Get here immediately. And they were like, dude, we're still like, we don't know. We're trying to find parking. And I was like, dude, I'm coming out the door. I'm going to find you. You have to be here for every second of this.
Yeah.
Because we've been here 5 seconds and we're already, this is amazing.
Yeah.
And so I walked, so I got on my phone and then I walk out the door, right? And then I come back in and then the entire time, the server was incredibly nice to us. And they had these dunce caps that was like, they were taking sheets of paper, writing insults on them
Right.
and putting dunce caps on
Right.
people.
They twist them up,
And-
right?
Yeah. And we got all the way to the end of our meal, and I was like, are you not going to do the dunce caps for us? We came here we want the full experience. And he was like, oh, I thought that you wouldn't have been able to handle that. What with you walking out the door as soon as I came in here.
Right.
And I was like, no, dude. Oh, no.
You ruined it, Jason.
Dude, I went to go tell everyone that
he's a softie. Don't be mean to that guy. He's a softie. He's like, all right. Person.
He's like, all right, I've got the insult for you. I'll make it happen. And then gave us all dunce caps, and it was fantastic.
Oh, yeah. That's good. That's good.
I'll have to go to one of these so I can share this experience, because it seems like I would like to run that restaurant. If I were to start a restaurant, that's what the restaurant would be. It'd be the insult restaurant.
Yeah.
It would be hibachi grill, and then the guys doing hibachi thing would just be like, you guys are stupid. You know that? I'm paying so much extra money for this. Like, I get paid like so much to do these flips and stuff, but you really pay me, you bunch of dunces. And
the teppanyaki.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Be fantastic.
You work there for me, Shady? Shady, you be the manager. First person to hire.
Yeah. Employee number 1.
Number uno.
So, one thing we forgot to do last week, I went to, I did my Voices Challenge.
Oh, right. We did actually forget to do this, yeah.
I didn't do that. So, today, Kiana helped me. I'm gonna start doing their names now because I think I'm gonna record them all. Kiana, I think she's probably the prettiest one there, and this matters because the prettier you are, the less you talk to me, and the more overwhelming it is. Because as soon as I whipped that up, she said nothing the entire time. And she's pointing and doing the thing, and I just whip up the little deal. It says, "Hey, no voice, whatever." And sure enough, she does that, gives me my receipt, does the deal, points to the card, does the thing, and it was eventless. The time before that I forgot about. There you go. I just point that up there. There you go.
Cannot speak. Voice condition.
Yep, and then I list my order down. What you didn't see at the bottom of that was it says, "To go, comma, thanks." And so last time, this is great. So the guy was there, the only guy that takes my phone out of my hands. And I did. As I walked in, I saw the guy, and I said to myself, I'm not going to give up my phone this time.
Yeah.
And so... So I put that in there, and he says, "Oh, okay, can I?" And he starts to grab my phone, and we lock eyes, and then we're doing this little
power struggle.
And he says, "Hey," and then he repeats himself, "Can I just?" And he sees it, and then finally I let go, and he goes and thank you. And I gave. I shouldn't have gave. But I was holding it to where he shouldn't need to look at it. But there was this little moment where we're.
But you let go?
I did. I caved.
You're supposed to assert dominance. Now he's the dominant male. You can never go there again.
I lost.
He's the alpha.
I lost. I know.
That's why.
I know. And today I was looking for. This was last time. Today I was looking for because I'm obligated now to pee on him.
You have to.
God.
Right.
Yeah, that's the only way. Whip it
That's
out.
the only way. That's the only way.
Out.
That's all I've got. I have to assert my dominance. I have to whip it out.
Just lay it on the table in front of the register.
I have to do it, right? So
stare at the eyes, lay it out in front of the register, and then wait for him to concede.
So I lost that exchange, and it was it's this one.
Excuse me while I whip this out.
It was that. Anyway, so that goes down at the register, and he gives it back to me, and we do the thing, and he's still talking to me, and he gives me the deal, whatever, right? So then I go sit down, and then I'm waiting there, looking at memes or whatever, figuring out what I'm going to put memes on the show like I did today.
Only the dankest. Only the dankest.
Finding some dank memes for the show, and then the issue is that, then he comes up. Oh, then he does. He calls my number 31, right? And I pop up, and he slides a tray in front of me, and that's wrong because I asked for it to go. And he's already dominated me at the phone
Okay.
with the phone exchange, and I
You're
just
not
said,
gonna
look,
do this, are you? Don't let him do this.
I really do not have time, but I do have a, hey, can I get this to go screenshot made up, because this has come up before, oddly enough.
Good.
Right?
You got a stone face.
I've got one of these that says, can I get this to go, and 2 ketchup packets, right? There you go. That I can show him. And what I said was, look, I really don't have a ton of time, but I'm just gonna take this to my seat, and I'm at least gonna eat the fries, because the way they do it is they have fries on the tray, and the fries are piled high. And so if I take the fries and put it in the bag, I'm going to experience fry loss, and I don't want to have that.
Just
Fry
get
loss.
at the bottom of the bag.
No, it's on a tray now. They're going to put them in the bag, and I'm going to lose fries in that exchange.
Yeah.
How?
Because the fries are coming out onto the burger and everything. Like, the fries are not even in their bucket anymore.
Oh, they're not even
You
on
gotta
the
be careful
tray.
about your
So,
fries.
you-
Okay.
you-
If
you're-
you do lots of
okay.
fry transfers, you lose out on fries, right?
And in this one, in the Whataburger fries, they're pretty much lined up. They're all parallel, and they're all in their own container. You can kind of manhandle that around pretty easily, right? The Whataburger container is really good for for minimizing fry loss.
Right.
This one is like a little bucket that you would put a little, I don't know, like it's like a Sonic bucket that you'd put a corn dog in, and or something, a little tray of whatever.
Like, do
but
I have one around here?
you might, in and out, right? But
Yeah.
it's piled up above the dish, and it's coming out and kind of leaning up against the burger and the napkins and the whatever. There's so many fries in there.
Right.
What I don't want to do is lift that whole thing up and just lose fries and have all this. So I said, okay, I'm gonna take this back to my seat, and I'm gonna eat the fries that I'm gonna lose, so I can lift it up, right, and without losing fries. It's this whole big thing of math you got to do. And so then I just sat there and I went, I've already lost one exchange. I don't want to lose another one. I'm just gonna wolf this down right here. I'm gonna suck it up and take it, and then I'm just gonna sit here. I need to search some mayonnaise before also.
Man.
And so I ate this burger and fries in about 6.5 minutes tops. I just wolfed it all down and then bugged out of there. And then I think the woman whom saw me the other time, the tallest woman there, who is I think she's trying to figure out if I can speak or not, if I can hear or not. It's like she's the only one.
As they normally are.
Right.
She doesn't know. She's not sure.
Right. Okay.
You can't speak. So.
There's about 3
Who knows what he's
employees
capable of.
that think I'm deaf. One of them over here does not, and just automatically assumes, okay, he can't speak, he can hear me, no problem. And he never said anything about speaking. There's your rising star right there. And there's
I don't know.
Promote
no,
him.
No. I think
Promote
we're
him.
taking.
It's a
just
her.
because you-
it's a her.
Oh, sorry.
And then
Promoter.
there's the woman, the
Manager.
really the tallest woman there. I don't know her name, but she is on the bubble. So like, she can't tell, and so she's always. And every time I see her, she wants to come up to me and go, "Okay, how you doing?" And she wants to say something to me, but when my back is turned, so that she'll catch me snapping around to see if I can hear or not. Because
Okay.
as I dropped my tray off, and then I saw her, and then I waved. And she waved too. And then as I turn around, she says, "Okay, have a good day." And she waited. She purposely waited for. I think.
Okay.
I can't
Sure.
be. She purposely waited until I turned away from her to see if I would, come back and respond or give a second bye bye, right? And
Sure.
sure enough, I turned and I thought about it, and I said, "Nope, I'm going to keep her guessing." And I kept walking because I had already given her a wave while we were facing each other, and I said,
Okay.
I gave her the little, like one of these, right?
Sure.
It's not the salute, it's not the this, it's just the one, this little, hey,
Greetings and citations. How art thou?
right, one of those, and then turned around and walked in. She said, "Okay, have a nice day," and tried to get me to react. I think, and when she did that again 2 weeks ago, to see if I would do a turn, or I would turn or I would react in some way. So, anyway,
Sounds like fun. Sounds like a lot of fun.
Big dynamic last week, and we totally forgot to do it. But this week was uneventful, and it was quick. And Kiana was very quick with the receipt and the cup. The dude usually forgets the cup, right? Because he's supposed to. It's too overwhelming because we're fighting with the phone, right?
Yeah,
we're doing.
Just far too much.
He's
input.
No, it's another form of dominance. He's like, I'm not even gonna give him the cup.
Right.
I'm gonna stare at him. I'm gonna take his phone. I'm gonna give him no cup, and he's gonna
He
like
didn't
it.
He didn't get no drink.
My sense,
Drink for you.
my sense was that he just forgot the drink because it was overwhelming for him, and especially because there's another variable that he's gotta do this. But anyway, and he was also the one that I locked eyes with from the drive-through window, right? So remember when? Remember
Is this another gay experience?
Yeah, there's another one where he's at the register doing his normal gig, and they have a dude, they have a dude out there at the drive-through, and with an iPad, right, instead of the speaker.
Sure.
So anytime there is a dude out there at the drive-through, I'm doing that one because then I can lean out and go and show the phone to the dude at the drive-through, and then I don't have to talk to anybody, and I can put a new person to the test because I never see the same person at the drive-through that I do at the register. So, anyway,
Right, yeah.
You're diversifying.
So-
You're
Sure, yeah.
I'm
casting a wide net
expanding,
there.
right? So then I can go up
In
there
the
and I can
drive-thru.
flash this or whatever. And this is the one I amended. Thank you, West Dude, for spotting it. I used to have drink, but now I have Coca-Cola, right?
Coca-Cola.
Oh.
Coca-Cola.
Right, because at the
that large pop.
Cocaine.
I have to specify my drink at the drive-through because they pour it. If it's inside, they just give me a
Right.
cup and I go pour it, right?
That is a good catch, actually. Really good
Right.
catch.
Okay.
So I do have to specify that. So anyway, at the drive-through, Jason, I'll just bring you guys up to speed. At the
Okay.
drive-through, I pull in and I pay at window number 1. You pull forward to window number 2, right? And I can see into the back of the register, right? And so I'm in my car, right? And I'm looking in. The lady comes up and says, "Here, would you like them?" She offers you the placemat, and I gave her the thumbs up. And I take the placemat to eat it right there. And then she's prepping. She gives me my drink, and then she's prepping the burger, right? And so then she leaves, which gives me a clear shot all the way to the register. And there I see the dude and Kiana, whom I later learned her name, and they're talking with each other and kind of cleaning up or doing their little, managing the registers. No one's at the register. And so here's the dude. I need to learn his name. I'm going to call him Kevin. So Kevin is doing his deal, and he's kind of doing us, and he's talking. And then he looks over at the drive-thru like this. and does that double take because
Wait,
he
what?
goes, "Oh yeah, the dude. Wait a second. How's he at the drive-thru? He can't hear.
Wait, he can't hear.
He can't hear. He can't speak. How did he do the drive-thru?
He can't drive a car.
How
Right.
could he possibly
How
have
could
been
he
in the drive-thru?
possibly have done the drive-thru without
How are you able to
speaking?
drive without being able to speak?
Right.
Here.
So he gives me the double take like that, and so anyway, then he was also the guy that I did
That
the
he
fighting
wrestled with.
right? That I wrestled with.
Nice.
Anyway, more to come. More to come next week. I get in adventures like this. Okay, and I've also determined my exit plan. You ready?
Okay.
Okay.
Your exit. Oh, okay. Yeah.
My
It's
exit
gonna
plan.
come. It's gonna come to an end eventually.
Ready.
100 years from now.
My exit plan is going to be the next time I get sick. My voice usually does a scratchy thing and is affected. Either I lose my voice, I go hoarse, or it goes really deep and sounds affected. When that happens, I'm going to go in and ramp it up. Right, I'm going to come out of the sickness and into voice. So I'm coming out of my voice
Oh my
condition.
God.
That's how
So
I'm
you
going
have
to end it.
like a full plan of attack
Yeah.
for this.
So because I can't go in there and affect my voice now, right? I would have to start with a whisper, right?
Would you?
I would go
You have
up,
to transition to them into it.
right? But almost every time I get sick, my voice also goes or
Okay, so
something.
you're just gonna wait until you get sick. Okay.
So I'm going to wait until it's naturally affected and then kind of just gradually come up out of it to where week 1 I'm very sick and it's the worst it can possibly sound. and then I'll come up next week. I'll sound better, and then I'll sound normal. So it's a 3-week arc to raise my voice back to normal.
But how long have you been doing it so far?
4 months.
After 4 months, they're expected to believe that eventually it just slowly came back over 3 weeks.
Okay. Here's
They're
the thing.
I mean, yeah, he's been mute for 4 months, but I know a ton of people that have been mute for 4 months and then it comes back eventually.
Yes.
Oh, it comes back eventually. God.
Dozens of people
Okay.
that this has happened to.
I've had 2 friends that have had this condition.
What? Oh, wow.
Yes.
Really?
2 people in my life have had this condition, and oddly enough, they had to stay mute and do not use their vocal cords for 4 months. And here's what happens. There are some, on your vocal cords, I think it's either precancerous nodules that start to form on your vocal cords, right? It's either some sort of bacterial infection or it's something that's a precursor to having like some sort of throat cancer, right? But if they have this condition, they go to the doctor. The operation, the treatment for this is like they go in and they scrape them off. Well, when they scrape them off, you can't use them. It's like you got a knee surgery, you got to stay off your knee for a while.
Oh,
and
so
that while is coincidentally 4 months.
You have
And
to opt in to not speaking, basically. Like, I could speak, but it would be bad for my health overall to do so.
And you could do
Weird.
permanent damage to your vocal cords if you
Right.
speak during this healing time. It's 4 months to
Of course you
heal.
wouldn't want to do it. So you'd be weird. So what is this called? That
I don't know.
Yeah,
West
that's it.
Dude is going to chime in here in a minute with authoritatively about 80% of something, 80% of it right. I guarantee you. Watch, the next paragraph is going to be
Definitely.
West Dude. Okay, here it is. It's going to go.
Actually, Clowntown, you'll find that
Yeah,
in 37% of circumstances of people suffering
but
from this condition
it
recover
is-
in 3
Actually?
months.
Actually, yeah, it is a condition.
It's not 4 months.
There's been 2 people in my life, and they've both been women, and they've both been singers. Right? They've both kind of sung not for a living, but your wife's a nurse, right? But but
Wes has not got you here.
they've both been
Wes is
2
like,
things.
"Oh,
They both sing very, very well, and they've both been mothers who scream with loud voices.
Oh,
And so
could say.
they have
Answer.
the reason I know about it is because it was a struggle for them to not talk and not shout to their kids for this time, right? Because they all had like 4 or 5-year-olds at the time. So anyway, friends of the wife who had this condition, right? So anyway,
Yeah.
Interesting.
I think Adele might have had something similar, and she had to take a year off of singing because of this one vocal condition.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
That definitely happened. I don't know what it was though.
I think.
That definitely happened.
No,
he
she
says.
took a full year off. She was like, I can't sing for this year. No touring, no recording,
Right.
no nothing for like a full year because something, right? I don't know what it is, but
Right.
she took a
Intense.
huge amount of time off, and people were like, "But you're Adele, though. Come
Right.
on,
You need to
We
sing about
need this."
fire and
she's like-
breakups, right?
She's like, "Nope, I'm out." And then people were like, "Okay, well, just come back, please, at
Yeah.
some point." Oh my gosh.
So there it is. It says she went under
remember
the
what it was,
knife
though.
in America last November to have vocal cord microsurgery in order to stop recurrent bleeding from a benign polyp. That's what it was.
Yeah, there you
there
go.
were polyps that form on your vocal cords, and she had to shelve all her live dates. It felt like if someone put a curtain over my throat or something popped.
Ooh.
Let me see what the medical term for it is. I can't tell. Anyway, it might just be that the polyp on the vocal cord. That might be what they have. But when you go under that, you have to scratch. You have to kind of scratch that up, scratch it off or whatever. You have to just kind of scrape this thing off or have it removed. And then she had to see. Look, the singer also confirmed reports that she had to use a voice-generating application on her
Whoa.
phone.
Wow, interesting.
So, what I'm
It's
going to
there.
do is I'm going to launch back into vocal cords the next time I get sick. And so I'm hoping it doesn't go longer than 4 months because I think I started this in January, right?
Clay, you got to read the rest of this. The rest of this,
the ride, man.
The rest of this says, but the great thing is I love to swear. Most of the apps you can't swear on, but I found this one app where you can swear, so I'm still really getting my point across.
Right. See? See? There you go.
Wow, what a thing.
Adele is
I really
phenomenal.
love to swear. Swear if I can't, Doc, are you saying I can't swear? Yeah, you'll die if you swear. Damn it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
In that case, I'll have to get a special app that allows
Rip.
me to swear still.
Right. So anyway, there you go. There's the quote. I just put it in chat for you. There you go.
That's very interesting. Wow, what a grab. Okay, sure. I'm buying it. I was with Jason initially. I was like, no, this is ridiculous. This is never going to
yeah.
Right. So
yeah, you got it. I believe in you.
that is anyway, that's a thing. So anyway.
It's a real thing, guys. It's a real thing. No joke.
So anyway, I'm looking forward to getting sick this time. I never take work off, you know.
How are you sure that you're going to get sick, though? That's
Eventually.
the thing. Because it's like you're 4 months in, you can't wait 6 months and then be like, oh, well, I'm finally sick. I guess I'm coming out of this now.
Right. I need to hurry up.
Or, I
right.
mean, hurry up and get sick.
Yeah.
Well, you guys are weird. Such a strange.
So usually I'll get
Hurry up. Waiting on you.
I'll either get some sort of hay fever or something about every about 3 times a year. I'll get it, right? Usually it has to do with
like clockwork, right?
Spring bloom. I usually get it in May, but we're past that. I usually get it early May.
Yeah.
I usually get it around Valentine's Day, and I get it in September. Is pretty regularly, right?
Oh no.
So, and I'm past.
Sick on the reg.
I'm pretty much. It's usually Valentine's Day, mid-May, and then September when school starts, like first week of September, Labor Day. So, there you go.
Oh no, you got another 3 months to go then. Yeah, wait all this time.
I mean, I don't know. So, anyway,
That's intense. I don't think I'm ever gonna fake an illness. I don't need a second life to lead. I don't want to go into a restaurant or something like this. You know what? You're crazy, Clowntown. The fact that you went through with this, I'm proud of you. I respect you very much, but you're also nuts. It's a bonkers thing.
yeah,
It's fun.
it's been fun.
fun
It's
thing.
harmless.
Really,
It's a gag.
It's
Yeah.
harmless. Yeah, probably definitely harmless.
Right.
Is it morally
Mostly.
right? Is it ethical? Definitely not. Definitely wrong.
Morally right.
Is it
Come
ethical?
on.
No. 100%
Come on.
lying to people.
Ethical? What?
100% lying.
So lying to people sometimes is fine.
No, nothing on that is untrue. I say
Okay,
I have a
Hitler.
voice condition, and the voice condition is silky smooth. That's my voice condition.
I don't want to
it
waste
is.
my fantastic voice at this
Yeah.
lowly establishment.
On you plebs, right?
And you
Yeah.
plebeinos.
Plebe.
You plebes.
Yeah.
Excuse me, I have a podcast to record.
Right.
Can't be
Sorry.
destroying my
Like-
voice for you.
Like
Sorry.
millions of Americans, I have
Cannot
a podcast
speak.
on that nobody else watches.
Voice condition. There it is. Cannot speak. Voice
Just
condition.
me.
Yeah,
Thanks.
you just can't speak.
I just can't speak.
That's it. I can't speak.
Maybe.
Nah,
oh,
it's not, mostly harmless. Mostly
maybe.
harmless.
Maybe I should change that to may not speak.
At this point, you're
No.
throwing it down the drain now.
Right. Right, because that's the thing in the Army, right? Did you ever get that in the Army where they said, "Can I go do this?" I don't know. Can you?
I don't
Yeah.
know, can you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Oh
did
my
definitely
God.
get that. That definitely did happen.
How did I know?
Am I in junior high? What's going
yeah,
on
it's
here?
just something that a junior high schooler would do. Or-
Well, the only reason I know that
May you?
is because I think I forgot. I either forgot my book or my jacket in my car one day in high school, and I went out to the parking lot, and I was intercepted by the ROTC guy who was in his golf cart.
Intercepted.
was-
ROTC guy in his golf cart?
Yeah,
What do you mean ROTC
So
guy?
you know what the ROTC is in high schools? They have
Yes, Reserve
Badger.
Officer Training Corps.
right. They have ROTC.
You have to know ROTC.
In high school, it would be called Junior ROTC.
Okay.
Or Junior NROTC. There's Officer Training Corps, the Navy Officer Training Corps. There's a Marine variant of ROTC as well.
You know what he meant.
Right.
They're called
You know what he
JROTC.
meant.
No, I don't know what he meant. The ROTC guy. What does that mean?
It's
The guy.
it's the adult who teaches the ROTCs, right?
He's just a teacher, yo. He just has ROTC. He has military background and is certified as an ROTC instructor.
Yes.
He's the ROTC guy. Okay, got
Yes.
it.
The guy.
The guy.
Not all the other people who walk around in
The
the
guy.
ROTC
There
uniform,
you go.
but the guy. There's
He was
probably
the
3
guy.
of those guys, most likely.
Easy peasy.
It's usually a couple.
At our school, I think there's only one.
There's only
Yeah.
one
I
dude?
think,
Oh,
I
that
think
poor
we
guy.
had one guy.
Yeah.
Got wrecked.
We had one the guy.
Right.
Yeah.
Got riggedy wrecked. I was in like 3 different ROTC programs.
Right.
Usually there was a team of them. I was in NJROTC,
Oh my
and
goodness.
then I was only in NJROTC actually.
So you were prepped to go right
Yeah,
out
it
of
was.
school.
Well, on some things, JROTC will teach you a lot of stuff about drill and ceremony, and things that you can find in the manual, and what ranks are, and how to stand, and how to set up your uniform, and how to shave, and how to cut your hair. Like the things that you can learn from a book, you'll learn from JROTC. But the other things that you really have that aren't really as tangible, you're not going to learn in the JROTC.
I didn't learn some of those things. That's my problem.
Right. So
Yeah, totally.
so anyway,
Shaving part, got it. Cut the. I don't know. I missed that, I missed that
You couldn't
session.
cut the hair. Were you at
I missed the
ROTC, Jason?
session. No, absolutely not.
Okay.
I think my freshman year of high school, they were like, "Yeah, anyone could do this, except you have to cut your hair." And I was like, "I'm out." All
I'm
right,
out.
You do have
Yeah.
to have you do have to be in uniform, yeah, because you have to
Yeah.
wear your
canceled
well,
that.
In the programs I was in, you had to wear your uniform every week.
right.
Week
Yeah. Yep.
To school.
Yep. Yeah, we had our
Oh,
the ROTC
sorry,
guys
not-
were
not
always in
cutting it.
uniform. So
Can you believe this West student and toaster guy are just talking about how to best fry something? Like
I can believe it. I'm
these are
loving it.
Scrubs.
it's great.
I was gonna see how long they kept going if we didn't mention or acknowledge them for any reason.
Right.
Keep
You'll
going, guys. I
find the-
believe in you.
The
So-
ideal
Toaster, see if you could
temperature
go the whole
for,
time.
frying potatoes is 37.67 degrees.
Actually,
Above that temperature.
there are no cooking oils that can carry 525 degrees Fahrenheit. Okay.
So that's an actual quote. No, he didn't make that up. I made mine up. He quoted. He actual quoted them.
You guys should check.
Sorry.
College
I
Humor
did
did a series that was called Actually.
Actually,
You guys should check that one out. That
Sure, will
is
do.
a couple videos is fantastic.
pretty sure that's a video of me.
Yeah.
Well,
They're like in the Sonic series, Knuckles came down from Emerald Island, and then they buzz in and say, actually, Knuckles is
Right.
not an echidna? And they're like, no, you're wrong. He is an echidna.
right.
Like, bing, bing. Actually, Knuckles lives on Angel Island? Yep, you got it. Well
Yeah.
done. You are the
Well,
nerdiest.
interesting.
Fantastic
Oh, man, that's a-
work.
That's a great little mini game you could play.
Yeah, I'm
The
sad.
activity
I'm
game.
sad they didn't keep it going. It
Oh,
was
nice.
a
Nice
great
one,
series.
Content.
Hmm.
We can continue it here. How about that?
Yeah.
We could actually.
Actually,
Actually,
Are we gonna do Would You Rather?
I don't know how to do it.
Nah.
I don't know how to do it
Nah,
to where
just
we
kidding.
get
That's on you
three
guys.
three faces on.
It
on
only
the
works
deal.
when there's 2, so I guess we put it off until we don't have a guest on.
I'll do.
Oh.
Yeah, that 31 should be our most populated question
Yeah.
and answer. If we
It
think
should,
about
yeah.
it, number 31.
We've only ever done 1 week, and now this one's gonna go 3 weeks probably at least. And we might have a guest next week. Oh, I don't have an announcement for a guest next week, so we may not have a guest.
Wah, wah.
Sorry.
Aw.
Anyway, the
I'm
point-
on a roll.
The point of all that was that the reason I knew that you had been asked that can you or may you in the Army is because that guy who represented the Army for him, the ROTC guy
Okay.
who
He's a guy,
represented
okay.
quote the Army to me
ROTC.
as a high schooler was the first one. I said. He says, "Where are you going?" I said, "Well, I left my book in my car, so can I go to my car?" And he says,
Can.
"Well, let's talk about that word can." You know,
Wow,
and I
did he
went,
really?
"Oh, sorry, may I?" And he says, "Yes, you may." And he did this deal with the double point, and I said,
double fingered
"All right,
you?
sir, I'll be right back."
Do you know what that means? That he's double fingering
Guys.
you?
No,
That guy's terrible.
Nothing.
gay code? I don't know.
Yeah, it's gay code for I want to put it in your butt really hard. You
It's
17-year-old.
ROTC code.
So
that you would
ROTC
only know
code
if you're in the
for-
ROTC.
Hey, meet me in the back room. I've got a zipper in the back.
right.
So be
So
real fast.
so anyway, he so for some reason I thought, oh, okay, well that's a thing in the military was can versus may, and
That's the
then
thing in kindergarten. Okay,
that-
that guy was an idiot.
well that sat with me for a long time, and for some, I mean, I'm still talking about it today. So a number of years later, I still remember the difference between can and may, and so I try and put that out there so that I don't get a rot seat again. right by the
Rough.
army dude.
Clown, you gotta
Rough
make like
steep.
an ice princess and let it go. All right, you just gotta let it go. All right.
Nice.
So can I go to my car? Let's talk. And he
just
kind of
pull
did
out a-
this, and I remember him saying, "Let's talk about that." And he was a fairly imposing dude, right? He was.
You know,
He's in uniform. Anybody in uniform is imposing.
I wonder if during like Obama's first campaign, if there was anyone in the ROTC that was like, I don't know, can you? And someone was just like, yes, we can.
Yeah.
Yes, we can. And then start a whole shout with everyone, and
Wow.
then
Right.
charged him. I mean,
Jason, you got some
that's
problems,
how that
man.
shit is.
That's where your mind went.
Yeah.
Well,
There's RTC programs right now that are confifying so hard.
Well, did you guys see that, by the way? Do you guys know what I was talking about with
Yes.
Confefe?
Yes.
Did you see-
I only know vaguely. I've been trying to stay away from Confefe or any
Vaguely?
dank memes on the internet. I try not to.
It's like a day old. You're not.
It's
Yeah.
fresh. That's
You
why it's
got
dank.
it today. It's
The
fresh,
longer-
certified dank.
Well, only because of Clowntown. Yeah, it's certified dank. So
Right.
the earlier you get on it, maybe the danker it is, right? That's
Yeah.
the
Right.
thing. What does the word dank mean?
So,
What does dank mean?
so
See,
that is
Disagreeably damp. Musty
that is-
and typically cold.
that's the original tweet right there. It was on May 30th, but that's a different. That's a
Despite
local
the
time.
constant negative press.
Right.
Our time,
What is
it was midnight, or I guess his time it was midnight. So he was
tweeting at midnight. He was tired.
yes.
He's drunk.
So he was dozing off, and
Yep.
likely I've done this before, but I never hit send. Right, despite the constant negative press, Confefe.
Confefe.
His next tweet was at 6 a.m. the same time.
He woke up 6 hours later. Oh my god.
Yeah, he doesn't sleep much.
Fair enough.
You sleep forever. He
I
doesn't
sleep
sleep
forever.
much. Yeah.
Freaking days. I'm catching up on my sleep still. I was pointing on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
All
he
those
writes up the
years.
next one is the nation wonders what the definition of Confefe is. Question mark, enjoy, right?
Yeah.
Really? That's his next
Yeah.
tweet? He's like, yeah, whatever, guys.
Right.
Yeah,
Embrace
it
the
was.
meme.
It was. Can you guys figure it out? Enjoy.
Right.
Can you figure out the true meaning of Covfefe?
Yeah.
Enjoy.
The true
I think that's
meaning.
what the tweet was.
Right.
Yeah.
Uh,
Covfefe.
Confefe.
I'm sad that
Yeah.
the original tweet is deleted. I think he should put it back up.
Well, if
That-
I made a typo in my tweet, I would also delete it. Probably.
No, leave it. Not when it's this much of a.
When it's-
Not at this point. Like,
this
and
point.
it was 6 hours later that he
Yeah.
deleted it. This is the reason that it's a meme is because he left it up, and then he's like, "Oh, this is a meme now. Delete it." No,
No,
not
don't
then.
delete it. Don't
You gotta
delete
own
it.
it. Leave it up,
Yeah.
despite the constant negative
So-
press. Leave it.
So he deletes the original one, and then he puts this one up. Who can figure out the true meaning of Confefe? Question mark, enjoy. So he releases the thing out there, Confefe,
Yeah.
and then off we go. So that's
Did you hear Sean Spicer was like, yeah, it definitely means something to someone.
Somebody
I'm
now,
sure.
now it means something. Yeah, that's
Right.
how English works.
We're like, are you sure? Are you sure, Sean?
It definitely means somebody to somebody because I
Blink
want to hear
twice
your
if
opinion
you're
on this,
being held
Toaster.
prisoner.
Toaster's like super boiling over with rage about this Confefe thing. I don't know why. I want to hear him what he has to say.
no. So
about
Toaster
That's
does not get enough
awkward.
credit for being funny because what did he say that made me giggle off air? He
It was off air,
said
I don't know.
he says
Toaster's in here now.
Oh yeah, there it is. This is definitely the worst meme yet. It is a sign of the end times. I did get a
This is the end times.
but
And it's proof that people are getting stupider every day.
no, but
That,
Every
No,
day
it's
we
not.
go farther from God's light.
But see, Toaster, you have said this exact same thing to me about how you're
Grade A
not
troll.
you're not funny. I couldn't do what you do, Badger, but that is very funny. But it couldn't look here. It couldn't be any worse than paying respects to a dead person and honoring a dead person with the letter F.
F.
Yeah,
pay
press F.
respects.
F. F
Press
is a
F to
fuck.
pay respects.
It's terrible. It's F. F this. F that.
Yeah.
F to pay respects.
That's why we pray
F to pay
F respects.
Yep.
Look, I don't see how Confefe is different than any other meme.
It's
I don't-
not.
How's Confefe different than Pepe? How's
Because
Confefe
it's a
different than
typo.
pedo bear.
The
That's what happens.
Italian
If someone
Italian
randomly
pepper.
did something. Someone randomly did something and it became something it was not. It exploded. That's what the memes are. Handshakes.
Well, yeah, it did
What the
explode.
heck
I
is
understand that, and
Oh,
I understand that
dude.
it's a meme, but it just doesn't make any sense to me because all it is a
Salt
typo.
Bae.
If
It
it were,
should make sense.
if like he had said something stupid, all of the things that Trump says that are so stupid, why aren't those memes?
They are.
It's not how it works. There's no rhyme or reason. You have to accept that memes don't have that logic behind them. They don't have a rationale. Is why they're popular.
Yeah,
It doesn't mean that we're going crazier. We're only getting smarter. IQ is only increased on the planet,
So,
right? We've only
it's-
gotten better education.
it's not
not worse.
it's not
People are
stu-
nuts.
it's not stupid or dumb or stupid or smart that determines a meme. It's
right.
It's kind of funny meets kitschy, right? Kind of funny meets kitschy meets
think-
troll meets kappa, right? It's this sweet little
Yeah, I don't
sweet
think I would
spot
describe
corner.
this one as kitschy, but I appreciate.
But how
that
does how is this
you
even a
used that
troll?
word at
Because
all.
he admits
I
that he
love
made a
word.
mistake.
Well, it's not a troll. It doesn't matter. You cannot exemplify it. You
Yeah.
can't be like, this is why it's a meme. That's not how it works. You can't do
Toasted,
that.
Yeah.
Don't let your
There's no
memes be
equation.
dreams, okay?
Don't let
That
your
makes
memes
that
dreams-
that was a good meme.
You can't deny memes. This is not how it works. Toaster, I'm sorry. We don't have control of these things.
Yeah.
Don't be
Yeah.
upset.
Right. Well, okay. Yeah, I'm not denying it. I'm not denying that it is a meme. It certainly is as popular as anything could possibly be. I
Oh
just
my
don't
God, it
understand
is right
how
now.
it became a meme.
Well,
Don't. It's not
Because
for you
he's
to
the
judge.
president,
Okay?
that's
It's God's
why.
way. Okay,
well,
God
okay.
did it,
Here's the
alright?
thing.
You stepped in.
31 million people saw his Kofefe tweet, right?
31 million. Oh my God.
But-
How many people follow
Probably
him?
higher.
He has
Probably
he has
higher.
31 million followers. That's what I
Okay.
checked. So 31 million people got the Kofefe tweet for 6 hours, right? That's how it became a meme because it was what, right? Not 31 million people got Call of Duty F to pay respects, but it still became a
this
meme,
is true.
right?
This is true.
Oh man. I don't
So-
know how to look at that Call of Duty.
I don't know how many. I don't know if 31 million people got the Italian salt sprinkler. I don't know.
I did. I got Salt Bay, dude.
Right?
Salt Bay. That's
Salt
my boy.
Bay or whatever's dude is.
Ah, guy's the best.
31 million
my
people
favorite thing.
probably didn't see their good dogs Bront.
So maybe this one's the equation of how many people just saw it, how many people were just there for it, and that's
Yeah.
it. That's what made this one, and the end of story.
Well,
Made it happen.
Maybe that's what it is. Is it's too mainstream to be a good meme. That's why I don't like it.
Okay, yeah, I think that's fair.
yeah,
I feel like
I
feel like there
mean-
is good memes and bad memes.
you're a
fine.
Well, I'm not saying it. I'm not saying it from a hipster standpoint. I'm just saying that it's a meme, but it's only a meme because of as mainstream as it is.
right.
And
It sounds
as
pretty hipster
mainstream
when you
as
say
he
like
is.
that. Sounds really hipster actually. When
You
say
know,
that.
I think despite
Yeah, I
the
know,
negative press,
It makes me feel bad
despite
inside.
the negative press, Kafefe, it's still a good meme. I think, despite the negative press.
Despite the never confefe, it's just still a good meme. I would say. Maybe
Right.
confefe
That's-
just means
ah.
press or publicity now.
Right.
It's gonna
That's
be an
what
English
that's what
word.
I love in my memes is when they have just a little bit, just a little bit there, so I can just be
See-
like, despite the negative press,
The confefe.
still a good meme. Still a good meme. All right, that's
Going-
what it is.
Yeah. So going back to here's my text conversations. Going back to Brute's question when he says, "Clown, how's your confefe?" I said, my buddy said, "Do never ever send me a pic of your confefe." And I said, "My confefe stitches are almost out." And he says, "I'm glad your confefe didn't get infected and fall off." Are you feeling kofefe this morning? I said, yeah,
Oh
I'm a
my
virile man, always kofefe and ready to go.
Wow.
Always Kafefe.
This is like
Every
Smurf.
morning.
It's like the word Smurf for Smurfs.
Yeah,
It's
yeah, yeah,
just-
that's what-
Wake
it
up,
doesn't mean
Kofefe.
anything necessarily. It's just kofefe.
Right.
Yeah, I feel pretty Smurf today. Yeah, go Smurf yourself.
Yeah,
you
go
Smurfer.
smurf yourself, dude. Yeah.
Go
So that,
kofefe.
that's my
These
that's my deal.
Kafefes out here. Yeah.
So in answer to Brute's question, my kofefe is just fine. I'm as ahead of schedule as usual, and I can't.
Scheduled
Oddly
kofefe.
enough, I cannot tell if stitches are out yet, which means they're probably out. I don't even know.
Oh yeah. Well, have you been? I mean,
I don't
What?
even know.
you weren't here for that. We had a whole
No.
discussion about he got snipped.
Yeah,
It was a very interesting
Oh,
episode actually.
Yeah, yeah.
I
His stitches
think,
for his kofefe.
Yeah.
I can
for
bring
his
up I can bring up the
Kafefe.
Canon picture and the pillow pictures again if you want.
Yeah,
Yeah, if you-
I
yeah, I think
actually
it's
did hear
necessary.
most of that. I forgot.
Point. Talk
So
about
anyway,
kofefe.
Brute had a question about my kofefe. So there you go.
Yeah.
All
make
systems go, Brute. Don't you worry. Don't you worry about old clown. So there you go.
Oh, sister.
All systems go.
All systems are go.
All systems go. All right. Anyway,
Jesus, Clown.
thank you, Toaster. Brad, you had something that you sifted right before the
What
show.
was it? I don't remember now.
Um,
Don't remember. Should we play Google Feud? Should we have a 3-way Google Feud?
Oh, I am not that good at that game, but
I don't think we are either. Obviously, there was a whole.
Yeah.
There was like a whole thing where we tied because we didn't get the single answer right.
Weed.
Oh,
The answer
no.
is weed. It's always weed. Weed, weed, weed.
it's weed.
weed.
The answer is weed a lot of the time.
It's probably
Wait,
a lot
feet
of
smell
weed.
like
There's a lot of weed,
weed.
All right.
especially now.
I don't know how to do. Hang on.
Man, I
If
was
you
just
let me
reading one of
resize
those.
this. Oh,
Working hard on it. I believe in you.
Skype.
Oh,
Okay,
Ah.
there's Jay.
oh, yeah.
All right.
Am I there? Am I alive?
Stand by.
Oh, there goes Toaster.
Rip Chester.
Rip Toaster.
Rip.
F-
Whoa, look at me!
Have to pay
He's
respects.
got my name. Whoa. Oh no, Boogerman.
All right, Badger's there for one.
Boogerman.
Let's put him
What's
up
What
there.
happened to me?
Hang
You're
on.
there.
I'm so pretty.
We
Oh,
were
so
both there,
pretty.
but then like also some of your wall was there.
Oh no, you showed off my wall. You can't.
Other
People will,
parts.
will dox me now.
Yeah.
Psh,
Yeah,
On my
they
wall.
don't even.
You jokers, just stand by.
That's what we're
2A,
doing. We're here
okay.
to joke.
2A and
We're
2B.
jokesies.
2A and 2B is where it is. Okay.
That's what we're on the show for.
All right. That one I wish I did not touch. Let me add.
Gosh, what? Whoa, that was cool. It's just like two of me appeared.
Let's put 3 Jasons in there. Screw it.
Oh yes, that sounds awesome. I saw them do that on the
Shady would love it.
co-optional. It was really good.
Although apparently Shady would not like it to have a second Jason run around.
Is that what she said? I thought
Yeah.
she said the opposite of that.
No. She said absolutely
So-
not. No
Wait,
second
what
Jason.
was
Okay.
what was
so,
that one? I remember. this. This is a
No, no,
while
no.
ago.
So my question is, I'm gonna put you. Sorry, dude. You're
Dude?
third wheel.
Don't dude me.
No.
Dude.
I'm saying sorry, Jason. You're up there at third wheel. All right.
I'm gonna be somewhere floating. I want to start doing this now.
Yeah.
Explore the space. Explore
the studio space. The question was about a clone. Okay, the question was about a clone,
Right.
right? And the
I remember
question
this
is
vaguely.
if Jason were cloned, same physical body, same memories, same sensibility, same emotion, same persona, right?
Right.
Everything was there. If Jason were cloned, memories and all, perfect clone.
Okay.
Would you
All right.
would you have relations with both Jasons at the same time?
And would it be cheating?
99% of the women that I asked that question go. I even wrote it down before I thought Shady was going to say it, and I wrote down a little card that says "You know."
Yeah. That was the expected response.
That was the expected.
I'm like thinking back.
I don't have it, but it was "You know," and I wrote down EWW, comma NO exclamation point.
Ew, no.
Exclamation point.
And-
Exclamation point.
And to
Ew.
my surprise, the only person
Oh my god.
to have ever said, "Yeah, okay," was Shady.
Was it Shady? Oh, did I get it backwards? Dang. There you go, Jason. Shady likes you a lot.
Yeah.
See, I
Actually
knew
said
it.
no to
That's
me.
right.
I
I was
remember
thinking
this.
back. I was thinking back on this one, and I was like, "Wait a minute! Didn't she totally say yes?" She was like, "Yeah, yeah, that's fine."
Right.
Let's do 2 Jasons would be great.
Yeah.
Oh, I
yeah,
did.
sounds great.
I
the
did.
only one ever.
She's the only one ever. I bet you I have that. You know.
Ew, no. I'd be down with 2 Ashleys immediately.
True.
Oh,
love
for sure. For
6
I
Ashleys,
don't
though,
ask
I
the
mean.
dude's
Fucking
question because I know that
destined
answer. I don't need that answer.
Right, they're
Right.
definitely yes.
They're definitely in.
How many can I have? We'll work down from
Right.
we'll get to a reasonable number. Somewhere
Right.
underneath 100.
Right. So you work down. Yeah, you work down
I
from
take
that one.
50
A small town.
extra copies of My Wife
Yeah.
only.
So there's that.
Exact same memories.
Yeah, exact same
What was
stuff.
the other bit? The other bit was: is it considered cheating if you're?
Yeah,
with the-
is it would it
the
be
clone?
masturbation if you did it with yourself, and is it cheating if you it's the exact clone, right?
Oh god, I had a better answer when I heard this the first time. I think no, it's not. It's not
not cheating?
masturbation.
It's not masturbation. I feel like no, it's probably not masturbation.
Ah.
The
You really wanna
cheating
get
part. The cheating part. That's a little. Probably not. Though.
Probably not.
I
It
would
probably
think.
depends on this. What? Probably not. You guys are dumb. It depends on.
This is a
no,
hell of a
like,
hypothetical, but
it's a really hypothetical, but certainly there. I mean,
No, it's going to be an issue for America. It's going to be a meme in about 7 months, right?
7
Yeah,
months.
it's Confefe.
Confefe was actually
New
cloning program.
clone
Who'd have thought?
Feifei.
Clone Feifei.
Right.
More
Clone
multiple
Feifei
Feifeis.
coming out.
If
Oh,
we could
it's-
duplicate ourselves, I wonder how many of
So-
us would duplicate. Just give me a second me.
A lot, like 100% of people probably.
100% of people would have a second them. Or
Nah,
they're like,
probably.
or
I
they
mean,
just hate
uh,
themselves.
I mean, I'm
A portion of the population kills themselves every year. Do you think everyone wants a second them? I don't think
No.
so. They're like, I don't want this me.
I'm pretty. Yeah.
No,
well,
but I mean,
they
if
wouldn't.
they had 2 of them, then they
Things
wouldn't
would be
feel
twice
the
as
same
bad.
way about it. No,
I'd
they
have
wouldn't feel the
twice
same
the-
way
I would
about it.
have-
They'd have a friend.
I'd
Right?
have
They'd
half
have
as
someone
much
else that
money.
understands them.
I'd have half as much room. This guy is a jerk. My other me, he's a jerk. He's got no compassion for anybody. He's only thinking about himself.
He's a punk. I don't
a
like
punk.
me. He's a meanie.
I do not need to deal with another me. Yeah, me. That's how I
Is
feel
that-
too. If I had
that
another
you,
me running
Badger?
around making a mess,
You would not clone yourself if you had
I
that
don't
option.
know. I'm not sure I would. I definitely wouldn't want to do it in a situation where, like, yeah, I'm gonna clone me and I live with me. Maybe if I live somewhere else.
If you live somewhere, I feel like that a little bit defeats the purpose. Does it
Why?
not?
It's gonna keep
Like
them
the
around.
point is,
They're
to
not like
clone yourself,
they're not like
you're
a
gonna
dog
have
version
2
of
of
me.
you.
They're me.
You're gonna
So
have
I'm
2
like,
of
hey,
you.
other me, go do the thing I don't want to do. They're like, no, you go do that thing I don't want to do. No, I cloned you to go do the thing I didn't want to do. I'm not going to do that. You go do it, and that would just be perpetual. We'd go make
See,
another
that's-
clone of
yeah.
me for the 2 me's that didn't want to do the thing I didn't want to do, and then that guy wouldn't want to do what I didn't want to do. You see the
see,
issue?
that's not where I'm at. See, I want to do everything, but I
Yes.
don't.
Okay.
There's only 24 hours in the day.
Yes.
So I'm like, oh, if there was 3 of me, I'd be like, bros, check it out.
All right,
Let's
we
write
can-
a list.
Everybody
can
meet in the middle.
organize.
You're doing these ones. You're doing these ones. You're doing these ones. Okay, we'll meet back up at the end of the day. We'll all bang our hot wife at the same time. It sounds awesome.
Right.
I don't
10
think
out
that'd
of
work
10.
out with a bunch of
10
badgers
out of
because one
10.
of the badgers would try to
Great
take
job.
control. I'd end up killing myself.
One of
Like
them
the
would
other,
take
I'd end up killing one of my. I would definitely. There would be a war immediately. We
One of
wouldn't
them would
cooperate very
hold up the phone, and the other one would try to grab the phone and
well. Yeah.
stare down each other. And
I'm
then
trying
one
to
of
use
them-
the phone. No, I need
One
to.
of you
I
would
need to do
body
this.
slam the other one
Let
into
me use the
the
computer.
register.
It'd be
You
terrible.
just break them. You
Be
just
bad.
body slam them through the register.
She's like, no thanks. We all bang our hot wife at the same time. Whoa, chill.
Well,
Hey,
hey,
she
hey.
said
Y'all can
2.
sleep on the
She
couch.
said 2 was okay.
She
I'm
said 2
sorry
was
I
okay.
crossed the line. 3 not okay.
3 not okay.
2
This is too
though
many.
fine.
Oh man.
Both of us yes. All of us. Well, I don't know.
Right.
I don't know about that.
So
That's
would
not,
you sleep with yourself? How about that? You
Too
could.
far.
You didn't have to even mess with Shady. You just have your beautiful self to be with.
No.
Would I sleep
Make
with?
out with
Are
yourself?
you kidding me? That's hell yes.
I
I
don't-
don't know if I don't know if I'd make out with myself. That one
Yeah,
seems a
I
little
feel like
weird.
a lot of people will be like, yeah, I do me. I'm pretty good.
That-
I
yeah.
take care of myself, you know.
Like
Like, count as
the-
a murder
the-
suicide as long as there's one left. Who knows?
Yeah.
Like, okay, you kill a bunch of versions of you. The police show up. They're like,
Right.
What's going on?
this guy
He's
is
all
this
there.
guy though.
He's all there.
What?
It's all him.
I
What's
don't
going
understand.
on, guys?
Did he do anything wrong here? He killed himself, but he's here. So, I think we should leave.
It
Right.
wasn't me. It wasn't me, officer.
It
Honest.
wasn't me.
They'll all back me up.
I've got
And then
camera.
You leave
It'll
like
show
leave-
the other me killing the other me's, but I didn't participate.
I
It
didn't
wasn't
do any
me.
of that.
It wasn't any. You can't prove it was
Leave-
me. What do you mean
leave,
you
like,
have DNA
three
evidence?
of you.
Their DNA is the same as mine. Prove
Leave
it.
3 of you, and then they'll all testify. You'll all testify against each other. You're all not guilty that you were all there. Eyewitness
it.
testimony, right? Boom,
Eyewitness
nailed it.
testimony, the
Kill all
least
of them.
valuable type of testimony.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
But not in this case. I mean, it's another you. You can trust him, right?
Committing suicide is illegal. If you committed suicide
What?
and killed yourself,
Well-
would you be
Oh
charged
yes, yes,
civilly?
yes.
It's
I have
homicide
heard, I have heard that that's a
because
thing.
you killed you cited a hom, right? So
You cited,
You sided with the Homs.
You
cited
cited
a
a
hom.
Darn Homs.
Yeah.
Suicide is punishable by death.
Right.
When I'm done killing you, you'll wish you were dead.
Crap. That's a good one. Suicide is punishable by
This
death.
is
That's
Badger's
great.
fun. This is the funniest type of humor that Badger likes, where it starts imploding on itself.
You love it?
Where
That's good. That's why.
one of the
You guys
funniest
remember the,
one of the funniest
the
moments on
stream
Badger's
session?
stream was it was Streamception, where Badger was watching Wolf stream, I think.
I was part of
I
it.
was watching like two
I was
different
part of
streams. I was
this.
watching Jason and Wolf
Yeah,
at
he
the
was
same
watching
time
my
on
stream.
Yeah.
And I started typing in chat to Shady because Jason was gone, and she responded to me via her stream onto my stream, which is and then she started watching my stream to respond to me what I was saying. It was
Right.
great. It was amazing. I
Right.
laughed so hard I almost died.
It started imploding on
Streamception.
itself,
It
right?
was great.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think I'm in the camp. I'm in the camp of one more
That's my
of me
favorite.
would be good, because there's too much stuff I would do. I would have to alternate. I would have to alternate who goes to work and who stays home and works on stream.
Well, see,
Yep.
that would be.
And all my
you
other
did this,
stuff.
Fit. You totally did, Shady. You made that happen. See, the issue with that clown is that number two, you would come into work and be like, "Oh, I didn't get that memo," but number one would have gotten that memo.
We got to be Johnny
no, you're
on
not
the spot.
alternating days.
with communication.
coordination. You are.
Great.
That's what he said. You're alternating days, right?
You
Is that
would,
what you said?
yeah.
Mhm.
Nah, that's not gonna work.
I thought about this a
One guy
lot.
has to do that job, and the other guy has to do one job. You can't have Z it. I don't think.
I
think
thought
it's much
about this.
easier.
I thought about this a
Thought
lot.
about it a lot.
A lot. I thought about this a
This
lot.
could be a
I
thing
don't
that
know.
happens,
We
guys.
completely thought this through. I think
you
if you
have to
thought about it a
prepare.
lot, you may need to go back.
We'll
and
have a
rethink
Google
it.
Doc that
I don't know
will
if this will
explicitly
work.
say everything that happened to me during last workday, and before you go to work, you need to read that so that you're up to par.
With the exception of meetings, everything I do at work is recorded either via email or chat.
Oh.
So you could go read the logs. I feel
And
like
so,
you're less efficient though.
I
You
think
you need separate jobs.
I mean, definitely be less.
I think
You need
the only
specialization, man.
the only thing that I would I think the only thing that I would end up doing is saying, okay, in order to make this work, we got to take crackerjack notes out of every meeting.
Right.
Then
yeah.
it's pretty much seamless, because handover from streaming duties is pretty easy. Look, I did this YouTube video. It's done. There's nothing to hand over, right? I went to a jiu-jitsu class. There's nothing to hand over, right? Other than you're going tomorrow, so
Yeah.
you'll probably get the same armbar, right? You know, because that's pretty much what I would do if I had a second me, or I didn't have to do this.
There's
I didn't have to
too
do this
many-
work job.
There's
I
too
would.
many issues with
Okay.
that. There's too
Clown,
many.
I gotta get. So you said you thought about this a lot. What is the advantage of alternating? What is the advantage as
It's gotta
opposed
be-
to just
yeah.
have one person do one thing and another person do another?
Specialization,
Because
man.
I get to do a lot more jiu-jitsu than I do now, and I get to do a lot more
But-
YouTube and streaming than I do now.
Okay, so Clowntown, here's
No,
what
no,
I think
no,
you
but-
should be
no,
able
but-
to do.
But
Well, no,
they're
wait, hold on.
both you, right? You understand?
But I
So
think
they're
here's
both
what's gonna
you.
happen. So
You don't need
Clowntown's
to
gonna.
alternate.
So what he's gonna do, like he's gonna do like Kagebunji no Jutsu, where he's gonna multiply himself, and then he's gonna go out and do stuff, and then when the Kagebunji no Jutsu wears off, he gets all the memories and stuff, right? So
Badger,
he's-
I actually can't believe you brought Naruto into this. I really
Yo,
cannot
chill, dog.
even believe it.
don't say the word Naruto. I said Kagebunji no Jutsu, and no one. Everyone's like,
Kagabo.
what? No one. What is that? All right, that's what's gonna happen. If Clowntown can do that, where he can merge his memories, I think his way is better.
Right.
How about
But
that?
but I can't. I think I could probably manage with handover memories. I'm pretty good at explaining myself to other people and and being pretty clear about what happened in it.
Oh my God, Toaster says, why would you go to jiu-jitsu class? You have perfect rolling partners at home.
I don't.
Yeah, fair enough.
We
Fair
can have
enough.
you could fight yourself.
No.
Yeah, that's actually kind of bad. Maybe
you need to fight. You need to fight someone
who
who can.
Somebody else.
You need to fight someone who can whoop you, and you need to fight someone whom you can
Yeah,
whoop.
you're right. Sure.
So
Okay,
Oh. You
need
get like
both.
50 of you, and then one guy is permanently dedicated to jiu-jitsu all the time. That's all he does. And he'll be the best pretty soon. Like in a month or two, he'll be way better than everybody else.
yeah, but
Because
it's
all
that
he's
it's
doing
that
is
guy.
jiu-jitsu.
It's not me.
But then he comes back, and then you roll
Right,
with
he
him.
comes back. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I
you go.
specialize. Okay, you're
Right.
gonna go.
Yeah, that's what
six-
I-
You're
Right.
gonna go spend.
Specializations, see?
You're gonna go spend 9 months in this
Right.
in this dojo. That's all you're
And
gonna
then-
do.
We're all gonna finance
And then you
that
just
so we can all get
Kagebo no
re-
Jitsu, and then
And then Kagebunji no Jutsu!
I feel like there's some sort of anime that you guys have
Yeah,
seen that
sorry,
I have not
clowns.
seen.
Yeah,
so.
we watched Naruto
what?
because
You
it's
don't?
gross.
Oh, okay. Yep. See, I would expect that Badger had never seen Naruto. That's
I've
why
only seen like
blowing my mind.
315 episodes of Naruto, I think. So I'm
Only
not caught up yet. Yeah.
350.
Only 350,
Look
I
at
think so.
Clown's
What
face.
what face?
It's like,
Oh my
it's,
god.
it's like episode 600 now or some nonsense.
That's when you know that you have a problem. No, it's done. It's
Is
finished,
it,
isn't it?
It's finished? Oh man,
Isn't
I
it
gotta
done?
catch up then.
I'm pretty sure it's done. At last I
Is
heard.
it really?
Maybe
What
I'm
face?
wrong.
No, I feel
I
like
mean,
it's never gonna
it's-
finish.
Here's the thing: it's Naruto, right? It is never
Right.
gonna finish.
Right.
They're just
they
gonna be
don't-
like,
Yeah,
oh,
they're just
okay,
gonna-
this ended,
Uh-huh.
and we'll do another one. They'll just do another one. It's literally printing money. What they're
Yeah,
doing
for sure.
with
they
that
have such brand
franchise.
loyalty. But okay,
You-
quick
there's
tip says not
nothing.
finished.
Yeah. So,
Well,
but I
what
think
they'll
it did
do-
actually finish. So if you want to watch the whole thing, I think it's 700 episodes. I don't know.
Quick tip said
something
it did not finish. It's never gonna finish.
It's not finished?
It is.
See,
Okay,
Max Fry
we're
says
get-
it's done.
We're getting
know.
mixed opinions here.
So-
Who's
Yeah.
after?
For example, I would go if I had more time. Another me, I would go watch Naruto, all 315 of them.
Yeah.
No, you
Perfect.
wouldn't. You wouldn't do that. I don't even encourage you to do that.
But with your method, what
No.
you're saying is, if
I'd
you had
watch
another
Archer.
one of you, one of your guys would watch the first 20 episodes, and then another of you would watch 20 through
Yeah.
40, and another of you would watch 40 through 60. And my method is one guy goes to work, one guy stays home, watches Naruto. That's why I'm saying it's clearly the better method. That
But
you guys-
then-
So what Jason's saying is
No
what I would do
alternating.
too, but also what would destroy my clones. Because what do you mean you watch Naruto all day? I've been busting my ass all day at work. I didn't get to do anything fun.
No.
See,
Dude.
it would break down too quickly.
They're
Right.
clones. You can't be jealous of yourself. It doesn't make any
No, I would
sense.
get jealous of myself. I get jealous of myself immediately,
Yeah.
That's like
instantly.
a-
What do you
Instantly.
mean you had one more piece
That
of
is
chicken
a-
than everybody else, huh? That's not cool, man.
Yeah.
You're supposed to have the same amount of chicken as everybody.
Yeah.
You ate an
Badger,
extra
you-
egg? How
you
come
gotta
this came
deal
with
with these-
11 eggs? We need
you
12
gotta deal with
eggs.
these
It's
mental
gotta be an
weaknesses.
even number.
Hey, fat boy, why you stealing my fries? Right?
Yeah. You ate one too many fries from that pack of 37
Oh,
fries. We
man.
hand counted the fries.
Oh, I just had the idea that if I could have an unlimited number of clones, one of me could be Fat Boy Jason. That's awesome.
Just have him
I
eat a
saw
whole
this.
bunch.
I saw this video one time
Oh my
of
God,
this
that'd be crazy.
huge Samoan guy, and then a couple of percussionists that just fucking slapped on him. Google it, you guys will find it. It's a huge Samoan guy, and they just start slapping him and playing him like a drum. Dude,
Playing like a
I could
drum.
have Fat Jason, and I could play Fat Jason like a drum.
So
Oh,
Fat
it's
Jason's
amazing.
job.
Yes,
Yeah,
he would
see,
he would
I
just
would never
start-
be happy as Fat Jason.
Yeah.
There could never be a Fat Badger. If a group of other badgers
dude,
got around and
I'm
were
gonna-
like, okay, we just cloned you. You're just going to eat food all day so we can play you like a drum later. That badger would be like, what? No! I'm not
Okay,
going to do
hang on.
that.
I'm
There's no
straight up.
reason.
Too
Okay,
late.
I can post a link in the chat, right? Link is in the chat there.
Yeah, can.
That's the one I'm
Fat-
talking about.
Unless
Fat
Shady,
Jason drums.
bans you, so she can.
She
ban
didn't. She hasn't. If she bans me now,
Yeah.
Oh, man, they're
Finally-
playing this guy really hard.
finally
They really
could
are.
care less.
They're playing him so hard.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, no, it's really
They play
good.
him real.
It's a really good video. Yeah,
I don't know if that's a
And I'm
really
like-
good video, but
I could have one. That's what I would do if I could have unlimited. At least one would be Fat Boy Jason. That
you could
would
have
be
unlimited.
his job.
Okay, so if you couldn't have
We
unlimited,
would-
but you could have up to a number, what number would be Fat Boy Jason? Like 500?
Oh, that's really tough. It's
Number
pretty high.
77. Number
Pretty
3.
high.
His skin turns red.
Probably.
Yeah, they're
Probably
playing that
more
mother
than
trucker.
50.
Like, you
Oh, it
see someone
doesn't
playing
turn
guitar?
red.
His
If
face.
you go back to the beginning,
They
go back
play
to the
that guy.
beginning, it's red from the beginning.
No.
He's already
Yeah.
red. When
They were
No, no,
practicing.
no. A
It gets
little
redder.
bit. He gets
A
redder.
little bit. They had some warm up time on the guitar on the Fat Jason.
And they all bow. Oh my goodness.
Yep.
Oh
It's
my
so
God.
good.
They should
Yeah.
get Boogie for that.
Probably.
They should play Boogie.
I think Boogie. Well, you've got like 2 months left because Boogie's getting. He's taking it. He's taking it down.
13,000 views. That's
Yeah, yeah. Oh, you don't follow Boogie enough for that? I thought if you
I
mentioned
guess
it.
not. Is he doing
Boogie's
something?
getting, Boogie is getting what is that? Gastric bypass? I think it's
He's
called.
done it before.
I've watched his. No, he hasn't had. He hasn't had the surgery before. I've been watching his videos, and he's like, "No, I'm getting a surgery. The surgery is they take your stomach and they make your stomach like the size of an egg,
right.
Nah,
and
so
then
shouldn't eat.
you
That's
can't
easy.
eat, and then you have no option but to lose weight because you physically can't. You know, you're
Okay.
full
I've heard
almost
that one before.
immediately. And so, yeah, so that's what, and he's talking about it right now. If you guys don't
Okay.
follow his YouTube channel, he's doing a bunch of videos right now on here's how the surgery works, and here are all of my concerns, and here's how I'm gonna have to deal with this. And he's documenting all of it because he's like, he's got 3 million subscribers, so he's like, maybe you guys might want to know. So I'll just.
Boogie's my
I'll just
boy.
have all
Boogie's
this.
been doing it a
Yeah.
long time.
Guy's fantastic, man. Love
I
that.
don't know.
Love
He's
that
gonna
guy.
have to change a lot of his artwork when he gets the surgery if it works out well.
Maybe. I don't know. He
We'll
can,
see.
he can keep it. I mean, when
He's
you
not
got
in the
3
fight.
million subs, you're just like, hey guys, draw me a new logo, and then someone draws skinny you, and you're fine. right?
Is that what you think happens? Is that how it works?
I think so. I'm pretty sure.
What does?
I mean, I know of other YouTube personalities that were just like, "Hey guys, I'm having a bad day. Could you draw me as a cupcake?" And got like several hundred
Oh my gosh.
images of
I'm gonna do
him
that right
as
now.
a cupcake.
Hey guys, I'm having a bad day.
I'm having a bad day. Could you draw me as a cupcake? Yeah, and it worked. Yeah, you got to have that dedicated fan base, but I'm still not there. I'm waiting, almost there.
But have you made? Can you draw me as a cupcake as a tweet? All right, I just tweeted. Hey
No,
guys,
no.
great day. Can you draw me as a cupcake?
Having a great day.
Let's see how many
well, I mean,
cupcakes I'll get.
You got a lot of people on the Twitter as well. So.
I got 1,500 people on the Twitters, the twatters.
Yeah.
If one of them makes me a cupcake, you'll be the best person in the world. You can
You
be the other
probably get
badgers.
one. I'm
So
like,
the movie Multiplicity got started. What movie Multiplicity? I don't know.
wait, what?
Multiplicity.
Oh yeah. That's the movie where the guy has clones of himself. I've never seen the movie, but I know that's the premise of the movie is that he
Is it
has
like
clones.
Jumper?
It's Michael Keaton.
It's probably not like Jumper at all, even a little bit.
Jumper is my go-to. I think not bad movie, but not the silly, weird, dumb movie. I think is what it is. Not
Silly,
bad,
weird,
not bad.
dumb movie. Go
Silly,
to.
weird, dumb
What's-
premise.
Wait, what's your
silly,
go-to
weird.
best movie?
Go-to best
ever.
movie. Dang.
Yeah, best movie.
Scott Pilgrim versus the World.
Best movie?
Best movie.
Scott Pilgrim?
Scott Pilgrim
Okay.
versus the World.
See if I can make that what face again.
Fair enough.
Close second.
Clown, what do you get?
What is that? What's that movie? Hancock. Close second. Hancock.
No. You're out of your
No.
damn mind.
Okay,
No.
yeah, sure. At least I don't want
Hancock?
two of me. At least I'm intelligent enough to know that I don't want a second badger around. Jason.
Dude. Oh my god.
Probably.
Like, here's the thing. I'm actually a little bit upset that you reminded me of that movie.
Of the Hancock movie? You hate
That's
you
how
hate
much I
Hancock?
don't like
triggered
that
you
movie.
now. You got
That
triggered.
movie is so bad. I'm a little triggered right
triggered.
now.
I
I'm
like.
a little triggered.
It's not in my top 100,
So much
but
that you might
it was
be
a
trolling.
pretty good movie. I did like
Not
him.
my
I did
top-
enjoy
What,
Hancock.
Hancock?
Yeah, I did.
Hancock.
I
Okay,
enjoyed it.
hang on. We gotta.
I did
Rotten
Rotten
Tomatoes.
Tomatoes. It's got to be in the 30s. We can play the Rotten
It's
Tomatoes
probably
game.
lower.
Who looks at Rotten
should
Tomatoes?
be lower.
To be honest.
Me, I do.
Why?
Because it's fun.
It's a fun game.
That's not how
Wait,
you
what
should
do
do
you
critics. If you want someone to criticize movies for you, you find someone
God.
who's
That's terribly high. 41%.
Yeah, see, I was going to say
Absurd.
38. I was going to say 38. Whatever.
you have
2008.
one person that you go to for if you think
Here's
movies
the-
are good. Rotten Tomatoes does nothing. Rotten Tomatoes
Here's
is
the thing
useless.
about it. Here's what I will say. You could be
100%.
like, "Oh, but who cares? Rotten Tomatoes." But when a Rotten Tomatoes movie is rated low, but the audience score is really high,
Yeah.
I'm like, "Okay, cult classic, that's fine."
Right.
This movie is 41% by the critics and 59%
59.
by audiences.
Yeah, 59 from the
That's-
audience.
That is universally panned. That's what that is. No one likes this movie. That's what
I
it
did.
is.
That what got me was I can be better. I will be better. That one is something that I actually use in my daily
so
life.
You're talking like just that scene, then you just
No.
clip that scene,
That's
take the whole
his
rest
whole
of the movie
thing.
out.
No. That was a thing from the movie where this guy's trying to find himself as a superhero. He didn't want to be. He's a reluctant. I like the reluctant superhero storyline, right? Where it's kind of like the way that Luke from Star Wars is. Star Wars is that series is a superior series to this, but it's the same kind of deal where he doesn't want to get involved. He doesn't. He's got this larger destiny, and he's just struggling. He just wants to do his own thing, but he's being called to a higher, to a duty, not not what he wants to do, right? So
Right.
those types of stories I'm kind of a sucker for those, and I'm a big Will Smith fan. He's pretty amazing.
Alive.
One of the hardest working dudes on the planet. I love him to death. And he's transformed himself several times for several different roles, and like he was Ali, for God's
Has
sakes.
he?
He was
I thought
Ali.
he was always shredded, like always.
He was a skinny kid when he did Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, and he was kind of this tall, skinny guy when he did Independence Day. And his Independence Day was a strategic move by him. Transformed his body into Ali, which was pretty amazing. And then once he was Ali, he kind of kept his size and then went up and down depending on the role. Right? He's supposed to be. He can't be shredded for happiness, right? So.
Okay, fair enough. That one
so
actually.
He's just
Pursuit of Happiness, right?
Yeah, Pursuit of Happiness, right? So, and when he set out, here's a story. When he set out to do Independence Day, he went out, and it was 96. He went out and looked at he and his agent went out and looked at, say, the last 10 years of Oscars, right? And said,
Sure.
he says, how do I get an Oscar? And he said, Best Picture for the last 10 years, there was either aliens, space, or CGI. They were action flicks. And he said,
What? Best Picture?
I want to do a movie, a blockbuster that is aliens and space and CGI and nail this out and nail Best Picture.
Nailed it.
That's what he wanted
Got
to
him.
do. Some sort of thing where he said, this is a strategic move for me. I want this film. And nailed it, right? So let me see. Best Picture winners.
I would have a hard time believing that they were space and aliens.
It was
Although,
it was
I
either
guess
one or two or the other one.
gravity-
He looked at traits of them
Yeah.
over the previous 10 years. Let me see. So let's start with 1986 or 85. Out of Africa, Platoon, Action, Last Emperor, I don't know, Rain Man was Best Picture. Miss Daisy,
Rain Man.
Dances with
Rain Man.
Wolves, 91, Unforgiven. All right, so I'm mixing up something like that. Anyway, it was
There's an Independence Day sequel? What?
he didn't win. He
there's
didn't
something
win
else.
Best Picture. It didn't win Best Picture. That's right.
Wasn't even nominated, I don't think.
But he said, or it was either that. Oh no, sorry. It wasn't Best Picture. It was highest grossing. Sorry, highest grossing.
Oh, highest grossing. Oh, yes. Oh,
Yes.
definitely.
Sorry,
Okay.
highest grossing
Yeah,
movie.
I check
Highest grossing
that.
movie. Sorry.
I check that list all the time.
Mojo,
That list
what
blows
is it?
my mind.
Box office Mojo,
Yeah.
highest earning, highest earning,
Highest grossing? highest grossing films of all time?
movies.
Grossing? Why do you guys keep talking about gross stuff? I don't understand. Highest
Because
grossing?
it doesn't.
five.
Because they have to offset the
Sorry.
cost of how much it makes or how much
Okay.
it costs to make.
85, the top three, or let's see, top 10. Back to the Future is number one. Rambo, Action. There was
Wait, what?
Rocky 4.
Oh, that was at that point.
Yeah, that's 80. That's 85. That's 10 years before. Next year, top one was Top Gun, Planes. Star Trek 5 is Star Trek Voyage Home was number 5. Aliens number 7. Next
Aliens.
year.
Aliens was number 7? Wow.
Yeah, number 7 that year. The next year was nothing, looks like. That was 87. 88, Die Hard was an action movie. Let's see. We'll get closer to 95. Indiana Jones Last Crusade, action. Lethal Weapon, cop movie. Ghostbusters 2 was number 7. Back to the Future Part 2, number 6. Sorry, highest grossing. This makes more sense.
Yeah, and Independence Day was the highest grossing of that year.
And highest gross, I think it was highest grossing of that year. So let me go on to 96. Okay, 93, Jurassic Park Dinosaurs. Jurassic Park was number 1, Dinosaurs. True Lies in 94. Action. Speed was that year. The Mask had some CGI. That was high one. Pulp Fiction. 1995. Toy Story, Batman, Apollo 13. Die Hard with a Vengeance. Crimson Tide. All those high grossing. And then, yeah, number 1 in 1996. Number 1 grossing by $60 million was Independence Day.
Independence Day.
Yeah.
Oh,
Anyway,
interesting.
just saying that it is
He's got a strategy.
He had a strategy for it, and anyway, when I heard that, and then I heard another more story about him, he says, when I'm in the gym and you and I want to get on the treadmill, we can start running, and 2 things will happen. You will get off first, or I will die on this treadmill. And he says, and I don't care who you are or why we're running, I will outrun you. I said, that is fantastic. Yeah. Let's do this. Like
That's really an attitude to have.
That's a driven guy, and actually that same thing happened to me and my director, who is two reigns on the IT chain, two reigns up on me. I was in the gym, and I got in about 6 o'clock, and I'm running. I've been running for about 45 minutes straight, no stops, and I'm running. And then right about 6:38, my director comes in, and the only treadmill that is next to me, or the only one that is open, is the one right next to me. So, hey, how you doing? And we start running. And then I said, well, I can't get off now. I've got to stay on. And I really want to get off. And so I channeled my inner Will Smith, and I said, two things are going to happen, son. He's going to get off first, or I'm going to die on this treadmill. And I committed that at that moment. I said, I'm going to die on this treadmill if I have to, but I am not getting off first. And sure enough, we ran. I ran for another, I think he ran for a total, he did a 30-minute trip, which pushed me from my normal 45 all the way to about 75 minutes. I let him get off, and I gave him the wave, and I'm still going. And then he kind of grabs his towel, takes a drink from the water fountain real slow, and then walks into the locker room. And then I stopped it. Oh God! Yeah, it almost
Good
died.
job, John.
But I went, yeah, like,
Gotta get
yes.
exercise.
Yeah,
And good exercise, one or two of them.
That's how you assert your dominance.
and assert my dominance. Anyway,
Then
so I
you
said,
peed on him.
I said, oh, I did it again. Yeah, there you go. Oh no, I did it again.
Oops.
Are we gonna play Goofy?
Yeah,
Oops,
we
he
can.
did
I got
it
it. I got it
again.
pulled up.
Guys, movies are so boring.
Are
you
you
guys just bored the
what?
hell out of me just now. I hate you
Man.
both. That's what I
Why do you
You can talk
hate,
about your
why do
movies,
you
I'll let
hate
you do it.
movies?
But oh my god.
I liked.
So boring.
I like the X-Men.
why do you
I like the
movies?
X-Men series. They do a pretty good job with those usually.
See, I just feel like a casual enjoyment of movies. Like, yeah, I guess I could watch a movie today. I
Yeah.
suppose. Maybe.
Yeah, some movies are like that. Some of them. One movie
It's
I really
because-
liked was The Adjustment Bureau. Did you guys ever see that one?
No. Wait, that one's sci-fi, right?
Matt Damon.
Future.
And he put on hats, and he could go through these little dimensional doors, and he was a
Hats!
political candidate.
Wait, he stole my hats?
Adjustment Bureau. Yep, he
Adjustment
stole your
Bureau.
hats.
I was on a plane, and I had
Bureau.
a couple of vinos, and I was out of.
You
I
got
had
drunk
ju-
on a plane?
I had just gone. Oh no! I had just emptied my soul into this one project that I was in Hungary, and I was on my way back from Hungary, and I was completely out of emotion. I was out of serotonin. I was out of everything. Like all of my positive emotions were done, and I was just an emotional wreck getting on that plane, ready to go home and sleep. And I was eating, and I had me a vino, and the Adjustment Bureau comes up, and I'm watching this, and the movie credits are rolling, and I'm going. And I've got the hup ups. I'm not just tearing up,
Ooh.
but I've got the.
You're not doing a pretty girl cry. You're doing a nasty girl cry right now.
I'm doing the hot mess cry, right?
Right. You're a hot mess right now.
I'm doing the hot mess cry, and I'm using up my last 3 tissues on trying to clean myself up. And there's a dude sitting next to me, just looking at me, going, yeah, "What are you doing? What are you doing, dude?"
Did he also watch the movie?
No.
See, that's
No.
why he didn't
He
even
would have
know.
known. I got you, bro.
Anyway. So it might have been the condition at which I saw it, but
You're
I do
emotionally
have
broken
very
down, yeah.
possible.
a fondness for that movie. I'm willing
It's
to
like when you
admit that if I saw it now under different circumstances, I may not have that
No.
fondness for it. But yeah,
Probably.
It's like when you went to that wedding and you got high.
I
For
was
something.
dosed.
For
What?
something. I don't know what you got high on.
I
Sounds
think
awesome.
I was either dosed or I don't know. We'll see.
Sounds
I
awesome.
mean, body contains lots of drugs itself, but you were jacked up on something or another.
Something.
Badger, I think the problem is the best movie you've ever seen is Hancock. That's why you don't like movies. That's
Name
what
me
it
your
is.
favorite movie, Jason.
Yeah. What's yours?
I shouldn't do it. I shouldn't do it, man. I shouldn't.
You should
Ash
do
calls
it.
me a movie. Ash calls me a movie snob. I like Citizen Kane. I'm like genuinely debating going and seeing The Godfather in a theater this week.
Oh, really?
Okay. It's The Godfather
Movie
and it's
buff.
in a theater. Yeah.
Good.
Well, so what happened with me is I occasionally like to be a snob about things. Don't let her tell you any different. Only occasionally. And so me and my buddy Josh, like back in high school, we were like, hey, we don't know that much about movies, but like you remember that movie Pulp Fiction? That was a really good movie.
Was?
I wonder if there are other movies, and we're probably like 16, 17 at the time. And so we Googled, like we want to see what movies are like considered to be like the best movies. And so we Googled like the 100 greatest movies of all time. And it doesn't give you the same list anymore if you Google it now. But I'm going to find the list. We ended up on this website called Digital Dream Door. Yeah, there it is.
Like it in chat.
Digital Dream Door. There it is. And so this was the list. And into the
deep
chat.
left and check or what?
There you go. Yeah. So Digital Dream Door. So we found this list. And we ran it by a couple of people who were like, we've probably seen more movies than you. Like my dad, who had seen a bunch of movies, who was like, you know what y'all should watch if you want to see a good movie is all of that Clint Eastwood. Like, you better be watching The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly.
Yep.
And we're like, we have no concept of what that is. We're just young children. And he was like, this list is like, it's pretty good. And so we were like, all right, well, so let's start at the top and let's go down. And so we watched The Godfather, and we were like, oh my God, I didn't realize it's good. And then we watched Citizen Kane, and we were like, they're straight up lying. That movie is a better movie than The Godfather. That is for sure the best movie that's ever been made, ever. And now we have a standard to hold all of the rest of these two. And then we watched Casablanca. We watched Gone with the Wind.
Oh.
I have Seven Samurai. Wizard of Oz was a pass. And then at that point, we were like, but there's some other ones on here that other people are recommending. So I've seen like Raging Bull. I watched Apocalypse Now that's on here in that time. We watched 2001: A Space Odyssey.
I like that one. I like that one.
That's a good one.
After watching all these movies, I'm just like, I have a completely different. There was a time where I was like, I can no longer go into a movie theater and watch an action movie and enjoy it anymore. Like, I actually don't enjoy it because, but it could be so much better. And I think it was at exactly that moment that I saw Hancock, and I was like, this is the worst movie I've ever seen in my entire life. I hate it so much. It was probably at exactly that time. Like, I could probably watch it now and enjoy it, but then I couldn't. And I think at this point I still haven't seen Rules of the Game. That's number 9 on there. For a very short time, it was on Netflix, but I couldn't make the time for it. But so I've seen like basically the top 20 of these. Okay. Oh my God! Like watching all of these, and now I'm like, I have a whole different concept on movies. So my best of list is probably a little bit different than this. But the other thing about this list is that if you Google right now the 100 greatest movies of all time, you'll end up with AFI's list of the 100 greatest movies, which is the American Film Institute, which means you don't get any of the foreign films.
Yeah,
so
that's because that's the right way to do it.
Yeah, 'cause only America matters.
Wait, what? Have you Seven Samurai though? Go ahead and watch this. Anyways, so Seven Samurai is up there near the top because
here I'm gonna switch back to the three frame so I don't get busted here. So.
Oh, you're gonna get so What are you gonna busted for? You're not busted.
Looking at prawn?
No, I don't want something. I didn't want something to pop up or whatever, you know.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
I never show my monitor on screen unless I know exactly what I'm showing and I stop showing it.
Right.
As soon as I'm done showing it.
Right.
Who knows what can happen?
Yeah.
Who knows?
Because I had Google. I had Google Feud up there, and I didn't want to like some sort of pop up on the side or something.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Something, couple of orbs bouncing or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So anyway, so basically at this point, I've seen a good number of these movies. And so now I delineate between when someone's like, what's the best movie you've ever seen? Is like hands down Citizen Kane. And then when they're like, but that's just the best movie that you've seen. What's your favorite movie? Like your movie that you would watch.
Yeah.
And oddly enough, 300 actually. Something about.
If you died and
I like
you don't
300
God
a lot.
And you're a sinner, you went to hell and you were forced to watch one movie over and over again, you would pick 300?
No, I would pick Citizen Kane. But 300 is still more favorite.
Yeah. Right. I did like. Yeah.
I think I
So
understand.
I actually
It's different.
did.
It'd take me a long time to explain it. I could do it,
Okay.
but I don't know if I could do it tonight.
I did a month. My junior year of high school, I did a month study with the class on Citizen Kane and filmmaking and all the tools and all of that sort of
A
stuff.
week-long study on
A month.
An hour and a half film.
A month long
study?
study. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Like we had to go like get it and get the deal. That was kind of like part of our book was to go out and grab these grab this movie and then do a bunch of studies on it. We had to write a report on it. We had to go pull out all the parts of filmmaking, like and allegory to Phantom of the Opera, because when he's looking through when she's singing, and it shows, I think it blanks out his eyes, but in Phantom of the Opera it only shows his eyes or something. He's looking out at his wife singing or something.
What is this movie?
Citizen Kane.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So I did a month-long study of Citizen Kane and Rosebud and all of that sort of stuff. So I did appreciate it as a movie because it just fundamental filmmaking. It had most all of the techniques in filmmaking well executed to make this film and and everything is foreshadowing. There is not a second wasted. There is not a frame that is wasted in that movie. Everything kind of points to everything else, right?
Yeah.
No,
The biggest thing
no
for me in
no
that-
throwaway frames in that movie. Yeah.
The biggest thing for me, I think we took a film class at the same time, Josh and I, and they didn't play Citizen. Oh, look at this guy! They didn't play Citizen Kane for us, but they were like, "Here's a single frame." Right.
Right. Yes.
And they'll
We
be
do that
like,
too.
they were like, here's what you may not notice is that this frame
Or
by
actually, this
itself
frame contains.
actually, Citizen Kane is the greatest film that's ever been made ever. No, but they pointed out the fact that they did cinematography techniques in that movie that people can't do as well today as
Right.
they did for that movie in the 40s.
Right.
It's good. Anyways, Badger can't take it anymore.
I could geek
Gotta
out.
see more movies.
I could geek out with you on Citizen Kane. I did get an appreciation for filmmaking after that series. It was in high school, but it was good. It was good.
Cool story, guys.
I thought
Badger,
it
what do you
was a
wanna talk about?
lovely story.
No,
Yeah.
I was having a great time. Started talking about movies. I guess I don't like movies as much as you guys.
I mean,
That's it.
I don't.
I think
That's
you
all.
should see more good movies. That would
Maybe
be my
that's
only
the thing.
advice.
Yeah, maybe I should make more time in my life to be useless.
I like
Be
movies.
useless. Come on.
I like movies too much. I think I'm a sucker for some bad movies, like Hancock. I thought it was pretty fun. I thought it was a fun movie, right? So anyway,
One of my favorite movies, guys.
yeah,
So much fun.
yeah. It was a fun show, and nothing took me out of the film, right? I didn't go, oh, that would never happen, right? Sometimes if a movie, I usually try and immerse myself in it,
Yeah, totally.
and I'm
Be
usually
involved.
I'm kind of like Badger, where I'm pleased with just about everything. But if you as a filmmaker go so far as to jolt me out of the film, then
Break the fourth wall or something like
well,
that?
no, just jolt me out of the film. Like there's a famous scene in Transformers where we first meet Megan Fox, and she says something like a dual overhead cam shaft, 400 cc's or something, and I happen to know there's no such thing.
You straight up actually Megan Fox
Yeah.
in a Transformers movie.
And if I'm going, that doesn't happen that way, or
actually,
Yeah.
that camshaft has 375 cc's.
Right. Yeah,
that
something
could
like that.
never happen. I am so no more suspension of disbelief.
Right.
The robots I was fine with.
the
but-
worst one is I'll do a West dude, and I'll go, wait a second, they just broke through an SSL layer and a firewall. How did they hack it? There's no. And
Oh,
there was
dude.
there was
So,
a lot
had
of that
this
going
for
on
me.
with 24. Was I'm in this one? I've broken into a company Chloe, can you
I'm
open this
hacking
security
it.
door for me?
Hacking.
Tick, 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 and it's
Hacking,
done.
yeah.
And I'm going,
Right.
"What?"
See, I can suspend my disbelief on that because I don't know a whole lot about security on computers. But you're right. The more you know about a subject, the more annoying it can be. When I
Yes.
see someone hold a rifle and they fire it,
Yes.
and then live shells are coming out of the rifle, I'm like, no,
Right.
no,
Right.
wrong.
Right.
No, how is a live shell coming out after you're firing?
Yes.
The bullet is still in the shell and it's ejected?
Yes.
No. No, that was on the skull guy. Punisher?
Punisher, yeah.
The
He
skull
was firing
guy.
his rifle at guys, and like the shell, they even slow motion it. They slow mo it down, right? So you can see the shells coming out. Live ammunition is coming out of his firearm. Unspent. He could pick it up again, put
It's
it back in,
live.
shoot it
Okay.
again. Comes out. Just okay, here you go.
Right.
Let me tell you about how little I know about guns. I was
Right.
like, but wait a minute, don't the shells come out when you shoot it? Aren't they
Not
supposed to
live
come out?
ammunition,
And you're like,
only
oh,
spent
live-
ammunition.
okay. Live shells. Okay, I
Right.
don't. Yeah,
Right.
I wouldn't be able to tell the difference.
Right.
I don't know
yeah.
these
So
things.
yeah.
You'd have
so,
to show me.
yeah, and you're right.
I
The
I could show you.
the more you know about a thing, the more
Right.
you know it's not real. For me, the same thing with Badger. I'll let him get back here. He's gonna go show
That
show
just
us.
actually left.
No, he's gonna go
Oh,
get.
no.
He's gonna go get around and show you.
Oh, okay.
There's
Yeah, no,
the
I
shell
have,
piece. The bullet
yeah.
comes out and goes towards
Yeah.
the bad guy, and the shell comes out of the chamber.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah,
that's-
no,
that's-
I've had someone show me a bullet this
Right.
year.
There
Was
you
that
go.
This year? I think
So,
that was this year.
my-
Someone was like, I have a friend whose dad is a cop, and he was
So-
like, "Let me show you some bullets."
Right. Badger's gonna show you that here's a shell. The pointy end goes into the man.
Okay, yeah.
The shell.
This little bit here is the bullet. Is what we call these bullets, but
Yeah.
this little bit here is the actual
Right.
bullet. This is the shell. It contains the gunpowder. What was happening in the movie is that he was firing it. The primer is hitting the back of the shell. The shell is igniting. It's firing out the bullet, but the bullet never left. It just popped out like this.
And in slow motion, it's high def enough to where you could see a live
you can
round
just
come out the
See the
side.
live round.
Yeah.
It's terrible. Drives me crazy. That's the worst movie ever
Right.
made, ladies and gentlemen.
Right. And
Punisher, that's
y-
what it is.
Yes, and for me, that is fighting. In fighting scenes, because
Oh,
I've
yeah.
sunk
Really?
I've sunk a
someone do
ton of
jujitsu
time into. I'm on the mat with jiu-jitsu a bunch. I've watched probably 5,000 hours of fighting, and I'm not an expert on fighting for sure, but I can recognize a Muay Thai technique. I can
Right.
recognize
You have
size front kick,
operational skill.
Right.
and I could
Like you were-
and a lot of fight scenes that involve fists or chokes or something like that take me right out of it. On the
But,
on the opposite side,
Marshall,
in
Marshall,
Inception,
Marshall?
and in Inception, when they're fighting, when Joseph Gordon-Levitt is fighting in midair with that guy, the whole thing is the gravity is suspended in his dimension. He does a gift wrap and an actual jujitsu choke on this guy, and I went, "Yeah, I've done
Nice.
that. I've done that." He did a move. He did a legit move, and I went, "Good job. You
Yeah.
did your homework."
Right, that's what it means. It means
Somebody
they brought
did.
a guy in who's
Yes.
a jiu-jitsu dude who has nothing to do with movies. He
Right.
does jiu-jitsu.
Yes.
And he's, can you show us an actual jiu-jitsu move? And he's like, okay. And then
Yes.
they replicated exactly what he said.
Right, and
Yeah.
and they
That's what they
did it, and they just brought in a dude for like 3 days, and they worked on the fight scene, and that was it. And the expert went home. Joseph Gordon-Levitt got some basic training. They got the choreography down, and they executed a great move in a movie that didn't jolt anybody out of it. It's like, oh, that's real. Yeah, he choked that dude
Nice.
out, right? So anyway,
Choked him.
Hey,
Choked him
Choked
so
It's,
good.
one of the games that Ash can play. She's like, "Hey, Jason, you see those people playing instruments? Are they actually playing them?"
yeah,
Oh, yeah, nice. That's
And I'm
cool.
like,
See, I would notice that. They could do
no,
the strumming
no,
thing.
they're
and
not.
I'd be like,
No, they're
yeah,
not.
they're
Right.
They're not
they're
playing what
it.
is
I don't
being
know.
played here. No,
right,
no, not at all. Like 9 times out of 10, that not correct.
correct. Right. The music videos as a kid, I was always confused because I would go, that's what I would as music videos. I would say
Yeah.
that strumming motion doesn't look like my buddy. I had a buddy named Aaron who was a music guy who got his first guitar. He was like 8. We were 8, and he and I departed paths because I took the kid path and he took the music path, and I was doing video games and and my stuff, and he went into music, and when he would play, it looked very different than what I saw in movies and what I saw on video, in like music videos, or what I saw someone up doing this like in a movie, right, and doing this guitar thing and doing this wild stuff up here. He was very precisely strumming a couple notes and doing his fingers right. And then I went, wait a second, no, all this is fake. And it was like the Matrix went, and it melted away, and all I saw were numbers. I'm going, wait, this is all
Blonde,
fake.
brunette.
Yeah. And then I started to notice that's not even plugged in. That guitar is not even plugged in. Because if you look at a real concert where they're playing, there is cables. There are cables everywhere. There is cabling everywhere for feedback, for monitors, for look. There is cabling all over that stage, and I can spot it in an instant. Now that I'm a little bit of an audiophile, like I kind of know what's going on, I can go wrong.
That's not even plugged in.
Right.
Actually, you'll find that the XLR cable is a much superior grounding mechanism.
Right. And then the actually comes down
Amazing.
here to me, and I'm gonna move my actually.
Yeah, I caught that. Yeah, I guess the things that we have expertise on are definitely things that we'll notice most in movies that'll drive us crazy.
Yeah.
So note to movie makers, note to people doing that kind of thing. If you're gonna cover a topic, have an expert.
Yeah, give me, or show me a movie that I'm stupid at. Yeah, right.
Sure, yeah.
So
Do
show me a
topic
movie
I
about
don't
a
know
subject
about.
matter that I know nothing about, or
You
that.
could do space travel. Space
Or
travel
that-
is an easy one. We're like,
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it works that way.
Rocket around the sun. You could use,
then
definitely. That seems legit to me.
Occasionally people do Interstellar, and then they're like, oh wow, that's actually how physics works. What?
Right. Yeah, you
Yeah.
watch that, and you actually see. Wait a second, he's aging. They aged 130 years while he took this movie. Right. He
Is that
he
one
did this.
Interstellar? I always confuse Interstellar and Intergalactic. No, Sandra Bullock in space. Which one's that?
Gravity.
Gravity. I
Gravity?
confuse those two.
Yeah.
Gravity is Sandra Bullock, George Clooney. Interstellar is Matthew McConaughey. Yeah, I saw Interstellar in.
All right.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw Interstellar in IMAX, and I was a huge snob about that because we happen to have in Sacramento the IMAX screen that's actually 70 feet tall.
Yep.
And it'll actually display across the whole 70 feet. So
Oh,
it's
cool.
it's not movie frame. It's actually like wider aspect ratio, but only for the scenes that were filmed in IMAX.
Yeah.
And only at theaters that have the 70-foot tall IMAX screen.
Oh,
And I was like, I have to go see this.
Yep.
It's in my neighborhood. I'm going to see it. And yeah, I went and saw that, and I was like, oh my god,
Yeah.
it's so good.
Our favorite astronomer, in fact, the only astronomer we know of, Neil deGrasse Tyson, did give
Oh,
some.
he did Gravity.
He did some he did some tweet bashing for Gravity. He didn't really bash it. He would just say, "Hey, it doesn't really work like that. It kind of works like this." But he still says, "Hey, great movie. It swept me away."
Yeah.
Yeah,
you know?
thanks for doing a space movie at all, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you for having a category. Right.
Right. Yeah, and I mean, it's still good, right? It's still someone does
Yeah.
a space movie and they do it. They get some of these things wrong. It still gets people interested in space, right? It still gets there's probably some kid in there that goes, "Wow, that place up there is serious.
Space is cool.
I got an idea to how to make it to where it's way safer, and Sandra doesn't have to float away, or Sandra
Yeah,
and George
Sandra.
don't have to
Yeah.
float away, right?"
You know, I couldn't watch that
Good
movie.
idea.
Actually, I turned that movie off when Sandra. was
Gravity?
spinning. Yeah, when she was just doing her spin thing for a couple minutes, I couldn't handle it. I turned it
Oh.
off.
Motion sickness.
I actually haven't seen Gravity.
Couldn't
So.
No, it was just boring. I just got bored of it. I
Best
turned it off.
picture
Space movies,
winner.
too.
Best Picture winner.
One best picture.
Gun got turned off in my house. Okay. I was like, no.
Boring. I
New
would
movie.
have
Not
guessed.
bored.
I would have bet $100 that it was motion sickness.
100. Maybe it was motion sickness. Maybe that's why I didn't like it, because it was a ton of spinning around.
Yes.
A lot of spinning around for the opening of the movie.
And Badger gets
Wait,
sick.
it was the opening? Is it the
Yeah,
very
I
beginning
didn't-
you turned
the
it off?
very beginning where
Oh,
there's
okay,
an
that makes much
accident and things are flying through the air, and Sandra Bullock's like, ah.
Right.
That
So
makes much more sense. If it was early on, you can't even get attached to the camera, and she's just spinning, and he's like, I'm out.
yeah, Badger will get motion sickness in his chair.
He's so far away now.
I
He'll-
will.
he'll
If
get
I
mo-
do like, if you know the thing where you do the.
You really?
Tequila bet. Oh, Badger's got an amazing motion sickness thing, and has
Oh.
no tolerance for
Mega fast.
swooping or dipping or
Zero.
spinning or any of that. Air sickness
if
is
I'm on the
a
highway and it
thing.
goes up a little bit too, I'm like, ugh.
Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah.
Oh, now
I'll
we
take it.
now we can
I'll
bring
take
it back though, because I've heard that
Yeah.
VR actually will give
it got
you the will give you the sickness if you get the sickness. But what I have heard is that VR will give you the motion sickness, but that kind of motion sickness is actually like getting your sea legs. So you just have to play enough VR that then you'll get your sea legs on it, and then you won't get motion sick anymore.
That is correct for the. In the beginning of VR, what was happening is that developers of VR games were like, "Yeah, I get really, really badly motion sick developing my game because the frame rate is too low for my eyes.
Yes,
and that's causing it
frame
to
rate.
Make me sick. Yes, that is a thing. I don't think you ever get used to that.
This is what I had heard.
Right, I've talked to developers because I wanted to do the VR thing a long time ago, and I immediately, as soon as I put the headset on, if I look around, I don't know why, I will immediately get motion sick. It's terrible.
Projectile vomit.
I talked to them about it. They specifically said it'll never get better as long as we have the same equipment. So unless we get new gear, and the frame rate goes up.
Which one were you using?
I was using the which one was this one? I didn't buy it. A friend of mine had it. He bought the developer kit for it. It was one of the very first.
Oh, it was the Oculus Rift then.
I think it may have been the
Oculus Rift. If it was the dev kit, it's probably better at this point. Josh has got.
I'm positive. That was like 4 years ago.
Yeah. Josh has got the HTC Vive, and he's got a room in his house set up, and you get the controllers, and you walk around the room, and it tracks the controllers one-to-one. And
it's
like
a million plugins,
Oculus Rift,
it's so magical. Oh my gosh.
Is it good?
It's the best thing ever.
It's been a long time since I've done anything with it.
I don't think anyone I don't think you can manage that with streaming. Like Josh has said he was going to try. That's the reason this green screen is his, and he's currently not streaming VR with it.
Oh,
because it's way too hard to stream VR. But the Vive is, when you do room scale stuff for Vive, it's pretty incredible, pretty amazing.
Yeah,
I would love to have some VR stuff on my channel because
you just gotta come out.
Video game is going.
Come out here, and we'll get you set up. You can do it.
And it's also $1 million.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it's the Vive is $800 by itself, and you need like a 10. Like what you want is a 1080 is what you want. You want that GTX 1080 to run it.
Just a separate one too, not like the one you have in your computer already. But
right.
You need a second one.
Second one.
It's so important to have that frame rate right, otherwise you're not gonna be able to play.
Right.
I mean, you can do it with one. You can get steady frame rate.
You can run and process with OBS, and also
you can't do OBS though. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's brutal.
We're talking about streaming here.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could do it.
Yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot of power.
Here,
whip out my second computer.
We're gonna hit
the power.
We're gonna hit time, but let me just sail us out with this guy right here.
Let me leave you.
I would like you to just look at the question I got. I just happened to click on culture, and as the stream comes up, you guys will catch up here in a second. It says how to grow.
It's not weed. It's not weed this time, though. It's mushrooms.
It has to be
it's
weed.
Not weed. We got this one, remember, before?
Did you?
Weed. If you type in weed, it will not give you one.
It has to be weed.
Dude, it's not. It's the weirdest thing ever.
How could weed not be in the top 10?
I'm telling you.
Fit. All right. You want to do a little friendly wager of 20 push-ups?
Okay.
20 push-ups. That weed.
Sure.
Okay.
I can do 20.
It's not weed.
I can do 20, I think.
All right. How about this?
I can do 20 push-ups physically.
If weed's on the list, you do 20.
Okay.
If weed's number 1, you do 50.
Okay.
Wait. What? Me?
No, I'm talking Badger here.
Oh, Badger.
Okay. If weed's on the list, you do 20. If weed's not on this list, how about I meet you in the middle? I'll do 35 if I'm wrong. It's in the middle of the two.
Okay, sure.
35 if it's not on this list.
I'm ready.
35.
All right, you ready?
Taller is one.
Weed.
Oh my God! Dang it, Badger.
Enjoy your push-ups, nerd.
Ah! How did that not happen?
I told you we had this one before.
Yeah.
I don't believe it.
It's taller.
See?
Let me put it in here.
Taller is one. Mushrooms is one.
Oh, that's right. We did get this one. We did get this one. God dang it.
I remember. Do your push-ups, scrub.
I'll do my push-ups. God dang it. Oh, 35.
Can't believe it's not weed.
How is that not
weed?
weed?
I cannot believe it's not weed.
It was your turn when you had this one too, and you were like, "Oh, duh, weed," and it was like, "No." And they were like,
"Oh, we did this." That's right. I have no memory of this game when we do it.
Google Feud, I guess. So maybe.
Because all that weed. That's
It's all
all
that
that
weed.
weed you've been doing. That's why.
It is a memory
Honestly,
loss.
I don't know how. I bet you if I don't want to type in how to grow. How to grow. Yeah,
I
taller,
typed in
your hair
how to
faster,
grow,
a
and
beard,
weed
garlic.
didn't come up. But you know,
You would think.
Facial hair is
my
on
feet
there.
smell like. If you
I
type
don't
in my
claim
feet
to
smell
be-
like, number 1 is weed.
my feet
My
smell
feet
like
smell
weed.
like-
Weed. Yeah, my feet smell like
Weed.
weed. How to
What?
grow
Dude, I can't.
facial
what?
hair is on there.
Yeah, facial hair is on there. That's a good one, actually.
Which
Your
one?
Oh,
hair
I got
longer.
cheese. I
Your
got
hair longer.
cheese
Try
for-
that one. How to grow
No,
your
it's
hair
out.
longer.
All right.
I've got
How to
some
grow
tips.
a
Got some
beard.
tips, let me tell you.
How to grow
Oh.
facial
beard.
hair, a beard, hair faster, your hair,
Hair
your hair
faster.
out.
Ah, dang it.
And then the only the
Your
vegetables
hair
on there
out.
is garlic, mushrooms, potatoes, and hops. Oh, that's
Hops!
right.
Oh, that's an interesting
I remember
one.
this one now
Hops.
because someone said potatoes and potatoes was on there.
And
we're going-
I don't remember that.
What?
Potatoes. What?
Why is
How to grow
potatoes on there?
Oh, someone in Ireland's really like, I can't grow these potatoes. Why? I don't
Oh,
understand.
No, no.
How to
Not
grow
someone.
potatoes.
All of
the
Ireland.
people in Ireland.
All of Ireland cannot do potatoes anymore.
Not someone. All of them. All right.
West, you did have number 1. A beard, yeah.
All right.
Sorry,
I
guys.
got. I got 35 then. Jason, what you got coming up?
Yeah, what you doing?
I'm streaming after this. I'm gonna
Oh,
play,
yeah. Jackbox Party Pack?
Oh my gosh! Now you're making me want to. Tomorrow, normally Fridays, Jackbox.
Yeah.
They really make me want to. Last night I streamed some Rock Band, and then I was playing an easy song, so I put the guitar behind my head, and then I turned around with the guitar behind my head and played it, and
Nice.
still got 100% after pulling it back down and then putting it back behind my head, and then I clipped it, but it has no audio because copyright. Ah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that
Yeah.
sucks.
Copyright.
No audio.
That'll bust you.
Yeah.
Peppers. You didn't
So
record it
pretty-
locally.
It's pretty sad.
Scrub.
Oh gosh, I didn't record it locally. I just straight up don't have that now. That's not good.
Wah,
not
good.
wah.
I mean, I clipped it and put it up on my channel anyways, and it's making me want to play more Rock Band. But you know,
You can do more cool stuff. If you can make yourself gifable, that's where it's at, man.
you got to be more
I
giftable.
made that Arcalis gift. You guys remember? I found an Arcalis.
Yeah.
I
get one, and your reaction
6,000
was-
views.
Yeah.
Whoa!
That one where you flailed
Yeah, I
around.
was like, "Wah!"
Where you become the what is that called? The inflatable guy.
Yeah.
Wackly inflatable arm man.
Yeah, inflatable arm guy. That's
Yeah,
pretty
yeah.
good.
Shoot, how do I
But
see?
yeah. I'm still streaming every night, every single night, 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. PDT.
Get her
You know
done.
what it is?
Get her down every
Yeah.
night. You're on a streak
hours.
or what?
No, I'm not on a
days in a row?
streak at all. So what happens is then occasionally people are like, "Hey, let's hang out on a Saturday," and I'm like, all right, rip stream. So I'm not on
Saturdays
a.
are the
I
most
haven't been on a
important days to
streak.
stream.
What do you want to do?
Yeah.
Do you want to stream or do you want to hang out? What do you want to
Oh,
do?
wanna be a
well,
streamer.
I mean,
You want to be a streamer? So you want to be a streamer? What do you want to do? You want to hang out? Or you want to stream? So
occasionally I have birthday parties. All right, that I throw myself. It's got to happen.
Badger, what do you want to do?
I will be playing multiplayer Terraria tomorrow, modded. We're going to be playing noon CDT to 2 p.m. CDT. It's going to be the Calamity mod. It'll be our second session together. We did really well last time, so make sure if you're a subscriber, be there this Friday, noon CDT. On Saturday, I'll be continuing the Terraria Expert Hardcore Yo-Yo only run. I did 2 hours last Saturday, probably going to be doing 4 hours this Saturday. You can always
Oh
check
my
that out
goodness.
if you want. That has 10,000 views, that Arcalis gift, by the way. 10,000 views! If you can make something that's giftable, guys, do it. 10,000 extra views in a single gift. Wow, wow, wow.
Oh.
That'll be up on YouTube also. If you guys want to check that when it's available, feel free to do so. Make sure you have it on this.
Got it.
What else do I have? This Saturday, I'll also be playing a game called Contagion. It is a multiplayer Resident Evil kind of sort of thing. It's really,
Whoa.
really interesting and really, really cool. And on the Secret, there's going to be a big sale on it that day. Okay, so you can pick it up for very cheap if you so desire. But I'll have more information on that on Saturday. Let's see, Sunday.
Sunday.
Let me actually check my schedule. Con, you got anything?
I do. I'm off tomorrow, but on Saturday, Sunday. Got my month end giveaway coming up
Right.
for one of these.
Yeah, I gave my $20 away this last Sunday to Max Frey. Actually won. Yeah, nice Max Cuts.
Yep. We're doing Arc. I set up a Factorio server. I got to get time to get that up for my subs so that they have. Because I have this weird crossover. There's folks that like Terraria and folks that like Arc. So.
And they also happen to like Factorio.
I think I can bring some folks in that like Factorio. I found a service that is pretty cheap, and if I can figure out find some folks that want to help administrate the server and do that sort of thing, then we'll do it. So
I should hop on there.
I'm gonna try and figure out.
Just has a question: are you going back to bots whenever those shuts down? Yeah, I don't know what bot though.
Yep, Deep Bot's in the lead, but at the moment still not done. So. Not a done deal.
Sure. Probably going to be using Ankbot, but I haven't decided. We'll announce. I have another 15 days to have it all sorted out.
Yeah. I see, by the way, Badger, I see about 1 to 6 or 1 to 7 Ankbot versus Deepbot. So more people use Ankbot than Deepbot of just the streamers that I know and ask. So
I don't know if that means it's better. Yeah. I'm on the fence still about it. So, yeah.
We'll see. Where's your most popular view? Your most popular video, Badger? 88,000 views. Your expert all boss speed run.
Yeah,
that's insane.
I actually think some of the playthroughs I have been more successful. Even though that's one single video, that's my most popular single video.
Right.
What I find works on YouTube for me right now is making a series of things, and then usually people will go through and watch the entire series. So a series will have a bigger gross than like a single one-off deal like that.
That's awesome. You're doing it, dude.
We're doing. Oh yeah, YouTube's been going great. I mean, I made like 3 cents every month on YouTube or something like that now. It's getting
3
there.
pennies. We're getting there.
3 pennies.
Oh my
Eventually, YouTube will actually have to pay me.
Eventually, yeah. Eventually, you'll hit that $20 threshold of cash out.
I think it's actually $100 on YouTube to get paid out.
Oh my god!
To get a payout.
I'll send you a nice YouTube.
Oh, that's
check.
that's threshold on Twitch too, isn't it? So.
Something.
Yes, I think it is.
Yep.
For us bits acceptors, us affiliated people.
Oh right, yeah, that is a thing for you guys.
We can start doing it.
Yeah.
We can start doing it.
I get all kinds of bits, but then I'm like, oh, but I have to wait. I gotta wait.
But it's not actual money.
Yeah.
I gotta wait until I get all the bits.
It's not. It doesn't even register for me that I have to wait for that rollover because I hit it every month, obviously.
You do, yeah.
So it's the only thing I have to deal with.
Yeah, I got a bunch of business stuff going on. I'm setting up layers on layers to try and help out with privacy and all that sort of stuff. But Twitch affiliation is coming for me soon too. So there you go. But
this doesn't want to. Yeah, he does, Brew. He wants him.
I'm working. I'm slowly working that machine into place. So, but once I get it all done, it'll be easy. So.
Okay, I think the last thing for me is that I have a Terraria server that's open 24/7. If you want it, my IP is on the channel. I'm gonna be working on being a server admin myself a lot more often. I have 2 servers running currently, doing all kinds of stuff. There's a lot to talk about. We love you guys. We can
so much stuff.
I can stay here forever. So much stuff. We'll have Jason on another time. Thank you for being here, Jason. It was a pleasure to have you.
I loved it.
Thank you guys for being here. Stay motivated, stay awesome, and we'll see you next time. And remember, stretch.